We started at 10 this morning, and around like 1 o'clock, something like that, I took a little break because I was a little tired, a little fatigued. And then we watched the Capcom showcase about an hour ago, and now we're about to continue the playthrough. So yeah, if you guys pull let me show you. If you guys pull out your copy of Pocket TCG right now and take a look at what Mars card looks like. They did a really cool thing in this game where if you show Mars's card right now, it will actually show you all of the incubators and generators and whatever bullshit is there. It will show you that in the background. I'm very scared of this fight. I am very scared of this fight. I'm gonna keep it 100 emoji. If you trade with him, Everstone still evolves. Didn't they make it that way because they got sued or some nonsense? What? The first time I'm hearing about this. That's literally why we evolved this guy. Alright, here's where things get ugly. This Perugly... I didn't mean to say that like that as a pun, but this Perugly is a problem. I'm thinking we go into the thing, we take our damage, we hold that L, and then we continue. Or, I could go into Scott Steiner and try to go for something shiest. I don't think that a combination of... Let me look at the stats. I don't think that a combination of Fake Out into any attack that Perugly has is enough to kill, but I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, that would be bad. I think we go into the thing. What ability does he have? Guts? Okay. I'm so scared, man. My palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm spaghetti. I love that stupid ass video. She looks like a Pokemon. They did do a really cool thing. Yep, there's the Fake Out. We knew that was happening. That's not a lot of damage. Okay. 9 times out of 10, she's gonna use Thief here. Right? Growl. Fine by me, man. We're gonna yuck up some damage then. As long as I can hit this rock throw. Hello! That's about what I expected. Look. Yeah, there's the Thief. And it's gonna steal my berry. I don't know why I gave it the berry. That may have been a stupid idea. It's gonna use Thief again. Even with a crit, we survive. The important thing is, we need to know exactly how much HP it has. Because when I am in Mach Punch range, we're gonna switch over to Monferno and we're gonna win. Oh, this is a scary fucking fight, dude. Alright. That ought to be range. Bitch! That ought to be range is what I would have said if not for that. One more. Scary fucking Pokemon, dude. Whoo! And now it stole my Oran Berry. Which means it's gonna use it again. This is the worst possible outcome, bro. I should have been using Defense Curl. I misplayed. Alright. This is where things get dicey. Can Scott Steiner survive 2 attacks? That's the question. Or do we go into Ignis and go for the power-up punch? If Ignis can survive 2 attacks, we're fine. 30 defense over 23, I literally think Ignis is a better choice here. So fucking scary, man. It's a rough fight considering that it has... It's just so strong for an early game Pokemon. There's the Thief. That's okay, we planned for that to resist, and it stole my 3rd fucking berry. If it survives Scratch, we're fine. Oh, you're a bitch. It's okay. Growl into Power Punch. This is fine because it means that we're back to neutral damage, and I get to gauge how much damage we're gonna do on the next attack. So now I know for a fact that if I were to use Power Punch or Mach Punch, it would not kill. So if I use Power Punch again, we'll be at +1. Okay, hey, this is perfectly fine. If she wants to keep lowering my attack and we're raising our attack, that is a net gain for us. And now, because of the fact that I don't know if she's going to use a potion, I don't know if she's going to use a potion or not. We could just use Mach Punch in case she tries to attack. Or we could use a Power Punch if we think that she's going to try to growl me. I think we Mach Punch. Okay. Ugly ass fight. Ignis carry, Ignis sweep. But you see why I was afraid of the Perugly, right? This thing is insane. Ugly ass cat. I didn't even know Capcom had a showcase today. Yeah, they showed the new monster that is in the beta, the flagship monster. I already forgot its name. It's called like Arveld or something. I think that's Arkveld. Arkveld. That's what it was. The flagship monster is called Arkveld, and we're gonna be able to fight it in the beta. The beta starts technically Thursday evening, but realistically it'll be Friday through Sunday for most people. And it actually is going to have new content. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. You need to beat Team Galactic, and then Drifloon will be able to spawn. That's what it was. GG, thank you. That was scary, man. Now we're gonna teleport back. That's another clutch thing. This is gonna save us a lot of time in the playthrough. That was a very scary fight, and the funniest thing is, I put Oran Berries on my Pokemen in order to help me fight the Perugly, and all I did was give the Perugly an extra 20 HP for it to fight me with. I did that in the absolute worst and most difficult way possible, but proper planning is what helped us get out of there safely. Now, the thing is, we still have another encounter for Route 205. Fellas, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. We are aiming for... where the hell is it? Route 205, right? 205? Floraroma Metal, no. Ravage Path, no. Route 205, here we go. Okay. There's a small amount of Pokemon that we can get here. We can get, it looks like Shellos, I think Psyduck, or Pachirisu. We got a Buizel the last time, which is kind of buns, but it's not the end of the world, right? It would be nice if we got Pachirisu because I've never used one in a game, and I'm finally learning what makes Pachirisu such a threat in game. We need to claim a Pokemon here. Oh, that's a tree that we can slap some honey on. What are the honey Pokemon? That's my question. What are the honey Pokemon? I know Munchlax is available in all the trees as a super rare encounter, but let me see. It doesn't tell me. Okay, it doesn't tell me. We are aiming for Pachirisu, but if we get Shellos, I will not be upset, okay? They're also both equally rare, by the way. Combi? Those other little freaks? If that's the case, dude, I do not want either of them. Come on, Pachirisu. And if not Pachirisu, please give me a Shellos. We skipped this. We already got a Buizel. Buizel kind of sucks. I wouldn't plan to use it, but the fact that we get to eliminate it from any of the future routes means I'm not upset that that was our encounter, you know? Because that means in the future we can't get him in again, you know? Because he's kind of ass, if I'm being honest. Alright, we get to skip him again. Again, Pachirisu and Shellos have a super low encounter rate, but the cool thing is, we basically set ourselves up to get a guaranteed rare Pokemon here, which is badass. Let me see. Super underrated? I would love to get it. It looks like we're not getting Pachirisu, but that's okay. Shellos, I'm not mad about because this is a very tanky Pokemon. Stun Spore to get the party started. Plus, we don't have a water type. We have Weasel, but like, come on. Alright. There's the water gun. That's why we put you in the front. I'm just gonna go for the ball. I forget, when do you get a fishing rod in this game? Hopefully soon, because then we can catch Magikarp, which, as we all know, evolves into the strongest Pokemon you can have in a Nuzlocke. Let's go. Now, as for what we should call this thing, Diablo 4 defense? That's juicy. As for what we should call this thing, I don't have a suggestion. It's a Lady Shellos. Defensive, slimy, lady. Oh man, I don't know why naming things are the hard part for me. Milady! Ma'am, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm thinking of all the aspects of Shellos as, like, you know, it's a slug, it's water, it's ground, it's very tanky, very defensive. I can't think of anything flattering for a lady Pokemon to be called this. Plus, there's not like a real theme to the names of the Pokemon we have on our party. We have all kinds of dudes. We got freaking Doctor Strange, we got the Fang, we got a cool name for the Monferno. We could go anywhere with this. It is hard to come up with something. The old noggin's not revving up. Perhaps taking some of this diet soda will help me come up with something. Nope, I got nothing. Anybody got suggestions? Let me see if I could look online to see if we could get it going. Gastrodon nicknames. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. A lot of the names that people come up with on these are straight fucking ass. I don't know a nice way to put it. A lot of these names are god awful. Like horrible. Yeah, Poseidon, Neptune. Oh, very creative. Tiberius. That's a funny one, I'm not gonna lie. I have a question. Galacta, she's pink. I like where your head is at. I like that a lot, but hold on. What color is a pink Shellos? Shellos. Color. If a pink one means east or west. Shellos has used for the West Sea is pink and white. East Sea is blue and green. I have a name for this thing. This is a West Side Shellos. We gotta name it Tupac. And hopefully things go well for Tupac this time. It's a West Side Shellos. If it was an East Side Shellos, I would have named it Biggie. I'm gonna be honest, this team is looking pretty bitchin' as it is. I don't really have a member that I am itching to get out of the team. Every member is pretty good. If there was one I had to pull, it might be Zubat, but even I know the value of a Zubat. Zubat is good. Zubat is strong. I feel pretty confident with this thing on the team. And then hopefully in the future, we are able to... Let me just... I don't want to go back to the center. We got the money. Yeah, we're gonna blow that money, baby. Fellas, thank you for joining me tonight. I know not everybody cares about Capcom, anything like that. I know it's my obsession, but I am always happy to be able to show people... Oh, I'm gonna burp. Holy shit. That was a lot. What was I saying? So... I am always grateful when I am able to show people a thing that I'm excited about or a thing that I like. Monster Hunter, without exaggeration, is my favorite video game franchise. I only played World, but it was just that good. I have over 1,000 hours on World. I promise you, I would not dedicate any time to the game if it wasn't that damn good, right? Even after I had already fought every monster, gotten as far as I could in the game, I was still playing it because I just wanted to keep playing it. It wasn't even about a goal in mind, you know what I mean? I wasn't playing Monster Hunter to get a specific armor or a specific weapon. I was playing it for the love of the sport, baby. For the love of the sport. Gonna be lurking, helping lasers pack orders. Not a problem, Spieler man. Thank you for swinging by. And then now we have Monster Hunter Wilds coming out, and I am so excited. My only regret is that I will be working when the game comes out. I would love nothing more than to just dedicate dedicate my day to playing the game, you know, grinding the fuck out of it, probably all on stream. I would love to do that, but I don't think I can, right? I can probably take Friday off, but I don't think I'll be able to get away with Monday, you know, because god damn do I just want to throw myself into Monster Hunter. I won't be able to. But just know that I will probably be I'll probably be streaming it the Friday it comes out, almost certainly, and we'll probably be playing a ton of it. But I also don't want to do... There's a thing that my friends do, God bless their souls, where they will play a game 21 hours on release. Like, they literally sleep, wake up at midnight, play the game until freaking... you get what I'm saying? I have a job. I can't do that. To put it as politely as I can, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I kind of want to do that. I don't want to do that. So when Wilds comes out, yeah, I'm going to be going crazy on it, but, you know, I'm still going to be spending the weekend with the girlfriend. Probably not going to sacrifice that for the game. Which one is the move I want here? Low sweep. Ka-chow! That looked exactly like I thought it would. This is a stack team. I just realized I might be off when it comes out, but my eye will have just been scraped out. Oh, you're getting your eye thing. Ew, Machop. Oh, I hate this guy so much. One confusion ought to do the job, but watch him do some shy shit and almost kill me. Aha! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I pray to God that this confusion kills in one shot. Machamp kills, man. Of any Pokemon that is in any game, it is by far the most dangerous Pokemon ever. Every single time. Ooh, Flame Wheel. That's a direct upgrade from Ember. Power Punch and Flame Wheel means that we're about to be jacked as shit. Apparently the days after are some of the most intense pain. Oh. More importantly, you're not gonna be able to play Monster Hunter, man. Ooh. I joke, of course, but obviously, you know, health comes first. I don't know what to do about that, right? I found out I need it for both eyes now. Jesus. What is that gonna be like? That's tough. Look at this one. Actually, the sprite for her is kind of pretty. I respect the fit too. We're gonna switch out. This is a zero-sum gain. I'm gonna use that in every single time, like every single conversation that I can. It's gonna be so stupid. They're gonna do one eye at a time. I'll be in and out of the doctor for like a year. Holy shit. With the new job, it's looking like I don't think that my VA coverage covers eye surgery, anything like that. But my eyesight without my glasses is very poor. These lenses aren't that thick, but like my eyesight is pretty poor. I think I'll be able to afford getting eye surgery, but I don't know if I want to do that because the glasses aren't really that big of a hindrance in my life. and I also, this is gonna sound stupid, I don't know if eye surgery will be permanent. I don't know if I get eye surgery, does that mean that I never have to get it again? What if my eyesight worsens due to old age or excessive gaming, or damn, this dude watches a lot of porn every day, you know? These are factors that might affect that. I don't want to be a victim of that. Thank God for free health cover that was completely covered. That's incredible. Shout out to Canada for their lumber and their free healthcare. Funny enough, the opposite of that is happening in the US. However, I don't, again, I keep joking about it, but I am serious. I don't want to talk too much about politics stuff, especially with Spieler, I know you're Canadian. I don't know if you've been following what's been happening in the US in the past 2 weeks, but it's like a speed run towards Nazi Germany. I don't know how else to put it. It's like they're copying the playbook 1-1, and there's gonna be like a nationwide strike happening tomorrow? For those who didn't know. It's bad, dude. It's fucking bad. It's horrifying. It's fucking crazy. But like I said, I don't want to get too much into politics talk because I know how creepy and divisive it can be. We will save it for the annual nacho hot dog eating contest, sponsored by Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit. I'll see you guys there, and then we can have the real talk. Speedrun to Nazi Germany. No foreign. I know you're on the West Coast, right? Also, how you doing today, my boy? Let me give you a quick shouty outy. Welcome back to Twitch, my man. It's been good seeing you, man. Oh my lord. I hope you're doing good. It's been fucking crazy. I know you're on the yo. This fucking guy. I know you're I know you know what I'm talking about, because if I'm not mistaken, you're on the West Coast. You're in Cali, right? Took the day off to recover from the sickness. Lost my voice yesterday. Oh yeah. Literally everybody got sick at the same time. Dim Sum, Sheep, you, every skateboarder that I know, everybody's ill, man. It's tough. It's tough out here. Check out the thing I sent earlier. Ask your eye doctor about it. Oh yeah, so I didn't see your message. Hold on. Let's go back. If your eyes start getting really bad, ask them about keratoconus. Is that a Monster Hunter monster, Spieler? Are you fucking with me? Keratoconus? That sounds like a keratoconus these nuts. Ah, he got me. He got me. They need to catch this early. I should ask, shouldn't I? It's going around like the clav. See, when you say the clav, I think of something else, but that's because I'm not very mature. I have the chance of not getting my sight back, so I'd rather you find now. What? That's horrifying. I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy. Like, my eyesight isn't a big issue, it's just a minor issue because my eyesight started going bad when I was like in the 4th grade, and I never wore glasses throughout, like literally at that point forward, I never wore glasses. And then when I turned, oh, we're gonna fucking scam this Pachirisu. And then when I turned 18, I joined the Marine Corps. They gave me the birth control goggles. No foreign, I'm sure, you know, you're military too. I know you know what I'm talking about. And then afterwards, I've literally only worn glasses post-military. Same. Ladies. And then you like snap them back like, ladies, snap. Eyesight got bad in the 7th grade, didn't wear until military, had the BCGs. Very similar circumstances then. But yeah, once my eyesight started going bad, I was like, uh-oh. And I just started wearing glasses every day. Fellas, would you love me if I was an earthworm? Would you love me if I looked like this all the time? Because if I get glasses, it's gonna make me look like a very different person. I have the almond-shaped eyes because my dad's side of the family is from glorious Nihongo des, but yeah. Oh my lordy lordy. I would love that. I would love to not have to wear glasses, just wake up every day and see everything in 4K Ultra HD. What's your prescription? Uh, Dr. Pepper. You know, I have an addiction to pina coladas, things like that. No, in all seriousness, I don't know. I wish I could tell you like an honest, straight answer. I don't remember. I went to my local Walmart because they have a vision center, and that's pretty much all I know. I see people with an insane prescription. They take off their glasses and their eyes are so beady. Like the fucking the Millhouse where he's like this. He's like, or better yet, you guys know Hannibal Buress? Let me see. I'm literally just gonna look this up. Hannibal Buress, no glasses, is the funniest thing in the world. So he wears glasses, and so he literally made a joke in his comedy special one time. He was like, yeah, bro, I look like Millhouse when I take off my glasses. Yeah. Look, this is him with glasses. This is him without glasses. It's the funniest shit in the world, bro. But you're completely right. That's so accurate. Yeah, from Eric Andre. With or without glasses, I'd still smash with consent. That's how I know you're Canadian. You're polite enough to say with or without glasses with consent. You always have to give that out there. Pay DLC to be able to see. That's life, baby. Oh, you think you have the right to be able to see things with precision? Get the fuck out of here. You're gonna pay, and it ain't gonna be cheap. That's just a little preview of the mixtape that's gonna be coming out at the annual Nacho Hot Dog Eating Contest and Cookout, sponsored by Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit. Owens, welcome to the stream, my man. How was your Tuesday? I had to really put brain power into that. Holy shit. Oh man, nothing gets me more excited than rapping about deli meat. Thank you for that, man. Funny enough, the random sound is literally, it's a coin flip. It's a 50% chance it's gonna play Lou Bega's Mambo number 5, or it's gonna be rapping about deli meat. It's the heart of the cards, baby. Honestly, I fell asleep and I'm just waking up. Ah, I like that. I like that. That was me today, man. We started the Nuzlocke. And then afterwards, I fell asleep, and then I woke up and we just did the Capcom showcase. For those of you who weren't here for that, let me just catch you guys up. The Capcom showcase was like a little peek into what the development philosophy of Onimusha is gonna be. They also talked about Okami 2, but very little. There was nothing crazy that they announced about it. It was kind of whatever, respectfully. And then afterwards, we got like 15-20 minutes about Monster Hunter Wilds. Again, not too much, but it was still very informative, right? They basically talked about the new flagship monster, which has like the Renji from Bleach. It has like it like separates its tail to be like a bunch of blades. Some pretty cool shit, man. Onimusha 1 and 2 were dope as a kid. See, that's one of my blind spots is early Capcom, because I was just a little jit without any money in my account. So I actually have very little knowledge in regards to... Oh, do we want to switch to Doctor Strange here? I feel like she's gonna have a fighting type. Yeah, if you can tell me anything at all about Onimusha, like if you can compare it to another game that you know, I would love a comparison, because I don't know jack skippy about Onimusha. I didn't know Capcom had a showcase today. Bro, I'm a giant Capcom fan, and I didn't know Capcom had a showcase today. Also, fuck Machop. For those who don't know, Machop is the most dangerous Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. Not a joke, not an exaggeration. If you do a Nuzlocke and you use Machop against you, beware. That thing is bad news bears, bro. Also, I did not know that the trainer art was this good. This game rules, man. Actual 9 out of 10. Machop goated? Machop terrifying, yeah. I'm gonna tell you guys something that's gonna blow your fucking minds. Are you ready? Did you guys know Abra's base stats are comparable to Alakazam? I know how insane that sounds, but when you play like the Little Cup in Pokemon Showdown, you have to know these things. Look at this. Abra's base special attack is 105. For those who don't know, 105 is like grown man stats. The base stat total's butt cheeks, but look at that special attack. 105? That's crazy. You want to see something just as crazy? Machop. Let's take a look at Machop's base stats. Attack 80. So here's the thing. Its defense and special defense and speed, they're all pretty mid. But that's not what makes it scary. The thing that's scary is that it attacks with the strength of a fully evolved physical Pokemon. That's the thing that makes Machop so fucked up. Also, we took out... Who did we take out of the team? Zubat. Remove and put in... Shellos. West Coast Shellos. There we go. 105 is insane? Yeah. You know who else has fucked up stats? Ghastly. Although, out of all of the Pokemon that I'm, like, bringing up, it's one of the ones that doesn't really represent. But look at the special attack. I know these things because when it comes to Nuzlocke, you can't just know Pokemon and types and abilities and things like that. You need to know stats. You need to know this, otherwise you're gonna get caught unaware and you're gonna get sucker punched and then your lunch is gonna get stolen. You see this? Special attack 100, speed 80 for base stats. Granted, like, it hasn't leveled up, which means that it's not gonna be at full power, but it's fucking, it's enough to be something to keep in mind. You know what I mean? But yeah. Long story short, everybody, the Capcom event was pretty good. They didn't really announce anything we didn't already know. It was more like, hey, let's talk a little bit about Onimusha, which I'm excited for because I don't know nothing about that. Let's talk a little bit about the Capcom Fighting Collection, which has Power Stone and Power Stone 2. I might grab that. And depending on the price, we might do a community night. I'm not expecting everybody and they mama to, You want to see how strong Machop is? Peep this. We're going to use Revenge, which is base 120. Oh, you're a bitch. Never mind. Never mind. From what I remember, Onimusha was like Sekiro plus Resident Evil. That is a sinister combination that you just said. Those are two very crazy games that sound like they would taste so good together. Revenge! This thing is disgustingly strong. The first -1... The -1 Revenge did almost half of this Piplup's attack. If it had been a full-powered Revenge without Growl, it would have just gotten one shot. I'm bringing my mom. You can't stop me. Oh yeah, JT? How about I say this? Bring your mom. I want you to bring your mom. Everyone's invited. Now I made it weird, and I apologized. Here, let me apologize by doing some polls. I'm gonna pick a random pack off of the Palkia set. We are looking for Weavile, but really, we kind of have every card we would want, so it doesn't matter. Oh! I never had Empoleon, that's good. I could live with that. How have your polls been going, everybody? We streamed how mine went. I don't wanna talk about it much more because then it feels like I'm showing off. But I think that when I find the time, I wanna do my 45 battles on stream. I think maybe once we finish the Nuzlocke, we could do that. Because the battle event is like an all-day... Or not all day, it's like 3 weeks, right? It's like 2-3 weeks. Which means that there is plenty of time... I burped again. It means there's plenty of time to actually get in there and test some decks out. I rarely go through the whole thing with the same deck. So I built the Darkrai Magnezone deck. I haven't tested it out. It could be ass, but regardless, I need to learn how to use it and all that. Well, now I'm not doing it. I got the stupid event card second pack. Oh, so I'm pretty happy with that. Bro, the Cresselia EX that they introduced is even more stupid crazy than the Cresselia that comes with the original pack. Can you believe that? Pocket TCG is such a good game. I have never seen a card game where the deck meta diversity was this healthy. But it's literally like any single type can be meta. I think the only one that's suffering right now might be, if I had to guess, the only deck that isn't doing too good are the fighting types. Which is a shame, because I think those are the coolest cards, but Lucario is not enough to save fighting types. And Aerodactyl. Oh, Cheryl. Cheryl! Yeah, girl, Cheryl. Don't fuck up my encounter, please. I feel like she's gonna fuck up my encounter. Oh, also Route 205, we caught Shellos. Let me go ahead and put that down on my information. Now we're on Eterna Forest. The Pokemon that we can encounter are Baniri. Well, actually, I need to pop this out because it's showing me the Pokemon that you can get post-game, and that doesn't matter for us. We can get Wurmple, Badoo, Silcoon, Cascoon. Those would be awful. Baniri, and a small percentage chance for a Beautifly. And then at nighttime, we can get a Murkrow. I'm not gonna lie, Murkrow would be freaking badass. How rare is it? 20%. It's very... We're gonna get a Wurmple, bro. It's good. I just hate all the metas. I think that's very fair. I don't think anybody can blame you for hating all the metas. JT, all of them? All of them? That's kind of funny if I'm being honest. I just want to fart around with my little fellas. Yeah. You know the only way to have fun and not be stressed out by the meta? What you need to do, you need to go... We talked about this. You need to go on... What is it called? Go on there, do private matches, and do no EX. That's literally the name of the lobby. Type in no EX, and then do that. If you do that, you will only get... Well, the honor system, but you will only get battles where there are no EX Pokemon in the deck. And then you'll still have some cringe weirdos who are like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna put my Mewtwo in this, and then go to no EX. And win, where it doesn't matter at all. There's some dumb bully mentality, man. No EX is for like the super casual fun time audience who just wants to dick around, like you said. And then here come these people with no EX that are just ruining it for everybody else. All 87 of them. Every meta? Even that meta? Do you guys remember the bathtub meta? Not bathtub, excuse me, that's so crass. The hot tub meta that was on Twitch? I can't believe the shit that people got away with. You guys remember when they like took down the barriers on censorship? They were like, fuck it, dude. You could stream without a bra and just put like little black tape on your nippies and it's fine. That shit lasted like 2 days because everybody went stupid on that. Most of them were in bathtubs is the funny part. Yeah, hot tub meta, but like people didn't have that, so they just did bathtubs. I feel like there's a way to do it and make it funny and entertaining instead of low quality, low effort basura, you know? Damn, this dude really said, okay, my Wurmple didn't do the job, let me just stick to the big guns right now and go for fucking Beautifly. Oh, damn, my Beautifly didn't cut it? Let's take a step back. Maybe Silcoon is what we need here. Sometimes the fights just feel so pointless. Yes, attack Cheryl. She's not doing a Nuzlocke. Is she an idiot? Why does she use Sweet Kiss when the Pokemon was already confused? Cheryl, that is very counterintuitive. You need to get your head in the game. Like me. They ain't even like that much. Yeah, that's true, actually. They make blow-up hot tubs? I didn't even know that. Imagine I host the nacho hot dog eating contest sponsored by Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst. I'm gonna say it every single time. And then it was like, also, here is the hot tub portion of the stream. And then I come out with an inflatable hot tub to put in the backyard. Did you almost fry onions? Oh, what was that Pokemon? Which one, the cocoon or the butterfly or the worm? They're like $400? Okay, that's actually not that crazy for an inflatable hot tub. You guys want to know what I would actually spend money on? The first one? Oh, the Wurmple? Oh, the worm? Yeah, that boy ass. I'm literally avoiding the tall grass because the last thing I want is to be stuck with a Wurmple because that Pokemon is buns. Okay, these Abra shouldn't have confusion, right? I'm gonna play it safe. Actually, I don't think there is a way to play it safe. Half my team is weak to Psychic. Something to keep in mind for the future. I think we stay Tupac and we just demolish one of these Abra and then we're fine. Or they can attack Cheryl because, again, she's not doing a Nuzlocke. I am. Pretty reasonable, honestly, yeah. Fellas, if someone gave you like 2 grand, what would be the first thing that you would buy? If I had my way, the first thing I would buy, and let me know if this is bougie or not, but let me know. I would buy Asana. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but you can literally buy Asana off like Amazon or some shit. They're not that expensive. I think, like JT said, it's around that price. I think it's like anywhere from 400 to 800, so not even the full 2 bands. And then I could spend the rest on pina coladas. I would buy Asana, and the reason was that when I was in the military, we had a gym that was in Missouri. Did I not buy a keep away? Hold on. There we go. This might not be a smart idea, but I want to save this encounter for the nighttime because there's a small percentage chance that we could get a Murkrow out of it. A new PC, sensible, sensible. 2K, I'd do nothing with that, just dump it into a savings account. No. For this hypothetical, you have to spend it in front of the person, or else they're gonna put it in a dumpster and burn the dumpster. You must spend the money. And I give this one to someone who needs it. I ain't even spending the whole 2K on it. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Oh, JT, that's so sweet. A new PC, and I'd give it to someone who needs it. I thought you were just upgrading the rig, bro. Is your battle station that cutting edge that you're like, yeah, this ain't even for me, baby? I'll spend it on Amazon cards and then sell the Amazon cards? Damn. We got ourselves a real mogul here. You have tricked the genie, JT. Now he's angry. But you know what? You can use those Amazon cards however you like. Also, wait, what? I spend it on Amazon cards and then sell the Amazon card? You could just spend the money. You're like just going a roundabout way to get the money. Granted, you can keep it, but I guess you're still gonna spend 2 grand anyway. You're literally answering my question with extra steps that weren't there before. What the fuck? Kricketune can be kind of scary, so there we go. You guys are coming up with very silly answers. I like it. But yeah, what was I saying? I would want to buy a sauna because when I was in the Marine Corps, we had a gym that had a sauna, and the sauna was incredible. We would go to the treadmill, we'd do like 15 minutes of running to keep the cardio up, and then we would hit the weights, and then we would end every single session by going into the sauna for close to 30 minutes. That was the most in shape that I was in my entire life, and it felt so good, bro. I felt like I was in the Avengers in that time of my life, dude. It was amazing. Must be nice. Well, no, Foreign, it was nice, I'll have you know. But I'll also have you know that this was actually an army base, because Marine Corps didn't have a training facility for the engineers, like the mechanics. So we literally got trained with oh, she's an idiot. They attacked the wrong Pokemon. If they attacked Monferno, that could have been ugly. Army base. I know. PU. Army. Disgust. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't feel that strongly about it. I just like talking my shit. But no. It was actually, yeah, it was an army base, so they had like they had some higher quality amenities. Let's not even lie, right? Yeah, PU. What if it did the foghorn sound? The whoa. All fun, exactly. I know a lot of my closest friends, they're brothers, and they're both army. Good people, love them, very sweet, very smart people. And I still dick around with them every now and then, and they'll dick around with me. Unfortunately, I'm in the Marine Corps, which means that they have some real easy jokes that they can send my way. They'll be like, oh yeah, look, Nacho, look, there's a bunch of crayons over there. Don't those look delicious, big boy? You want some crayons? And I'm like, the yellow flavor does taste pretty good. Are you in the mood for banana flavor, or are you in the mood for blueberry flavor? Or if you're feeling crazy, you taste some red flavor? Bro, that red 40 be slapping. Nice 2 a.m. Just here's what a Marine's refrigerator looks like, bro. You open up the fridge and you just see a bunch of Crayolas. I love making those stupid ass jokes, but oh my god. I work with some Air Force dudes and an Army guy, and my manager was a Marine. Yeah, it's all fun. It's all fun. I saw way back in the day. Yeah, we're gonna replace water gun. Shit's ass. I like banana for the shape, not the flavor. Hey yo. Oh, you imagine you open up somebody's fridge and it's like, all right, let's see what homeboy's got in the fridge, right? Like you're at your friend's house, it's like, yeah, help yourself to anything in the fridge. I'm like, don't mind if I do. Oh, they're being merciful, dude, because he could aim at the Monferno and make my day really bad. Unfortunately, psychic types are a bit of a weakness on my team, because even Badu, who will eventually be a Roselia, will still get clapped. What if you're at your friend's house and you're like, hey, my man, I'm feeling a little hungry. And you know, they're your friends, so they're like, help yourself to anything in the fridge. You open it, pickles, bananas, cucumbers, eggplants. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. And I'm confused? Alright, time to take stock of the situation here. Does this Psyduck have confusion? If no, Ralph Lauren sweeps. If yes, bad news bears. Just swinging by to wish you luck, puppies. Hope you're doing good. Haven't heard from you in a while. I remember you talked about your situation before. I hope it's going well, okay? But thank you for swinging by regardless. Nuzlocke's not going too bad. But yeah, what was I saying? You open up your homie's fridge and it's like cucumbers, bananas, eggplants, pickles, and a ton of Franks. It's nothing but Franks. Ah! Do you want to know why I'm saying this? I had somebody prank me. Because, you know, I was in the Marine Corps and I had to do like barracks inspections in the past. And one of my juniors, he wanted to like prank me. So he just put he stocked his fridge with nothing but like glizzy shaped objects. And to be fair, it was very fucking funny because I was like, you can't make a cohesive dish with any of these individual ingredients. I know you're fucking with me, but it was pretty funny. I was like, all right, Lil Jizz got jokes, okay. And yeah, like it's pretty stupid. Life has been weird, but it's settled down. Now I can finally tune back in. Life is the priority, right? Low tier God would disagree. You guys seen that shit where he's like, I'm not gonna repeat everything he said because it would actually get me banned, but he would be like, your job is to be in that chat daily. Every day, be in that chat. Like, what the fuck? It is extremely funny, and he really is the heel of Twitch.tv. Well, one of many. There's villains all over this fucking website, but the low tier God copy pastas are some of the funniest things in the whole world, man. Oh my god. I'm gonna be real, if I didn't have Cheryl, this little journey all over the all over Eternal Forest is pretty fucked. If I didn't have Cheryl, it'd be a lot tougher. But here's the logic, okay? There's a lot of stupid ass bug types in this area. I am saving our encounter for hopefully a Murkrow. So you needed one more sub, here you go. Puppies, did you just sub? Reason I ask is because the I don't know what's been happening, but the literally, like, if I look right here, the activity dashboard doesn't do anything. I know my literal girlfriend subscribed during the scuba-thon, and then nothing happened. I subbed, weird no pop-up. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't working earlier, and I do apologize, but thank you for the sub. You can check my badge. You do have the badge. Yeah, I don't know if it's a Twitch thing or if it's me specifically, but it broke as of like Saturday. It wasn't showing. Regardless, puppies, if you did, and I believe you, thank you so much. We are now at 192. It's always been my goal. My favorite number is actually 193. If you don't know, 193 is actually my favorite number, so we are one step away from the goal. All jokes aside, because, you know, you guys are cool. I love you all parasocially. You guys see this? This thing right here? I have it programmed so that no matter how many subs I have, it will always be one away from the goal, which is so fucking funny to me. I literally made it so that no matter what, let me just, hold on, now I need to make it the, check this out, wait, where's transform? Copy transform, go to this, paste transform. I want them to be the same size, otherwise it's gonna bug me. But I just think it's super funny to have the goal. I've been bamboozled? No, you're a fucking sweetheart. The sub goal should say you're at 192, shouldn't it be 193? On that, it should, that's not a scam. It actually should update every time that somebody subscribes. I just hit the refresh. There you go. I had to manually refresh it, but yeah. We're at 193 subaroonies. For those of you who are like, what did I miss? How is Nacho at 192 subs? I want you guys to know, we did a subathon on Saturday for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and the very beautiful people of the Nacho stream fucking crushed it. We raised roughly, after, you know, taxes and Twitch's cut, we raised roughly, what was it, like 380, 390, and I'm just gonna cover the rest, so we're gonna donate 1 grand to the research hospital. Literally just waiting to get paid on Friday for the new job, and then we're gonna drop a band for the Children's Research Hospital. Which, again, guys, thank you so much for participating in that. I know I'm just a little tiny jit in regards to Twitch and all that, but I was fighting back tears because it was like, y'all are so sweet and so supportive that I was kind of blown away, you know? Especially considering it was like a 1-day thing. It was a a 24-hour max thing, and y'all killed it. Congrats. No, I appreciate it, but it was all you guys. If Twitch was cool, they could take a lower cut from charity stuff. Yeah, but the next time I realized it way too late, but the next time I will literally just connect it very directly to a charity. Like, I did it before during the like month-long charity thing that I did in 2023, but there's a way to directly link donations to Twitch, and it shows up as a marker on your stream. So next time I'll just do that rather than, because I thought that the subathon thing would incentivize people to like donate more. That's why I did it the way I did it. I don't know if it would have been as successful if I didn't do it that way, so that's why we did it that way. But yeah, puppies, I do apologize. It wasn't a scam, but it's a joke. You know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be one away from what the goal is. As for why yours didn't show up, and as for like why it didn't update, that's a Twitch thing. That's not a you thing. That's not a me thing. I don't know what's going on there. I literally had to refresh it to update. I just think it's really funny to be like, yeah, why my sub goal is always one away is because I'm always striving for something greater. Oh, Wise, hello. We lost anyone yet? No. Yeah, we lost somebody. It's tough too. Here's what happened, right? We caught ourselves a Starly. I named it the Sheriff. And who killed the sheriff? It was none other than a Machop. Every single time I play a Pokemon Nuzlocke, Machop is like 98% of the time the reason I lose somebody. It's just that strong. And then in Gen 4, they made it so much worse because they gave Machop fucking revenge. Revenge Machop on the third route? What the fuck? It stood no chance. To be honest, it stood no chance. So we did lose we lost our Starly to a Machop. We swapped it in. Wing Attack did like 99% of its HP, but it couldn't finish the job. And then it used Revenge and literally just went skadoosh. 80 attack is no joke before the first gym. That's what I'm saying. I literally, puppies, right before you came on the stream, like 10 minutes before, I showed everybody the, you know, the Pokedex on my phone, and it tells you, dude, Machamp base attack is 80, and base defense is 50, which is not too shabby. 80 is like some Pokemon's grown man stats. Especially with a 120 power stat Revenge. I'm saying that would have knocked out anybody on the team. And like, I know this is gonna sound a little sad, a little crass, not crass, it's a little callous because the whole point of a Nuzlocke is to make an attachment to your Pokemon. I'm gonna keep it 100 emoji, bro. Out of the 6 Pokemon that were on the team, Starly was the one I was most okay with letting go of. I know how sad that sounds because I like Staraptor, don't get me wrong. Staraptor is on the better half of the regional birds that are available in these games. But out of everybody on the team, I genuinely think that was the one that I could live without. But I want to see this through. This grass type, plus it's a poison type, and freaking Sludge Bomb, Leaf Storm, Giga Drain, Energy Ball, like, this thing is going to be very strong. We can't lose the starter. That's our ace in the hole. We somehow won the lottery ticket, and we have a fucking Kadabra. Look at these stats. Boy is level 19 and his special attack is 57. What? And look at this Machop. This is crazy. Adamant Machop? You can't ask for anything better than this. You literally can't get a better Machop than this one. So we have an amazing team. Oh, and okay. For those of you who are like, why is this Shellos named Tupac? Shellos on the East Coast are blue and green. Shellos on the West Coast are pink and white. So that explains that. So it's the West Coast Shellos, which means we gotta name it Tupac. If I really wanted to, I could have named it Kendrick, but we may save that for something else in the future. Kadabra's the most min-max mon with a base stat total of 400. Yeah, it has dog-ass attack, but who cares? You're never gonna attack with a Kadabra. And it has a solid move pool. It's got a really surprisingly good speed stat. I think we are running with a very strong early game team. And if there was a single Pokemon that I was okay with losing, it was Starly. Speaking of which, let's I don't know what EV's Goldeen gives, but let's just let him out and fucking slap some people around. Wise, how was your day? Puppies, how was your months? I like catching up with people, but everybody has, like, you know, long time no see. How's everything been? I'm glad to hear that things have stabilized a bit for you. That's a relief. Things have been crazy around here. to keep it 100, boy. Ooh, Psycho Cut. That's good. Magikarp. Okay, we need some speed stats. I know Magikarp gives speed for whatever reason, so... Psycho Cut is physical? Oh, I didn't know that. Never mind. NVM. Everything since special attack and speed is absolute dog water. Luckily, that's all you need. Its special defense is supposed to be not terrible too, but we'll see, right? My stuff has been pretty bad, not gonna lie. Currently unemployed. Puppies, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you... hopefully this isn't, you know, prying too much, but are you in the US or are you in Canada? I know you're heavily affiliated with the Canadian friends, which is maybe the dumbest way that I could have phrased that, but just curious. Things have been pretty ridiculous around here. Hey, you, and he's like, actually, hold on, this guy's pretty fucking strong. US, but hopefully not for long. Ooh, yeah, dude, things have been really stupid around here lately. I worry for, like, I worry for all of the parasocial friends that we have made here, but especially for, you know, the people who are extra at risk around here. It's fucked up, man. I really don't have anything quippy or funny to say. Also, no friend, thank you for the lurk, man. I don't remember if I said that or not. I appreciate you, my guy. Would love to see you do another stream, man. Crushing it. I'm lucky to know, like, so many dope-ass people around here. Y'all are just very sweet people in general. Today has felt super long for some reason. Funny enough, half the people who come here, they either go, oh man, I just woke up, or the opposite, where they're like, this day is getting so long. Current goal is to save up and get a student visa for Germany. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. If I were you, which I'm not, if I were you, I would, because I've been there, I would want to... Guys, should we trade our Weasel for a Chatot? I feel like we should do this. We literally named him Bozo. If I were you, puppies, because of my unhealthy obsession with glorious Nihongo des, I would try to do what you're doing, except try to do it in, like, I would go to Japan. But that's because the cost of living there isn't too crazy. The work hours are a little fucked up, don't get me wrong, but it's a very good place if you're a bachelor or a bachelorette, where you are able to afford everything fairly easily. You can get jobs fairly easily. I'm not gonna pretend I know everything, but as someone who lived there for a few years, transportation is perfect. You can get anywhere you want. The food is super healthy, so you would lose weight instantly. You would be in a lot better shape. It's like everything, dude, everything. But that's just my obsession with Japan. It's not too friendly when it comes to other things, so it wouldn't work for everybody. Also, hello to Shy and hello to Falavio. F this game, Swift Rage. You want to explain your chief beef with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond? Send away the water nerd, he's a bozo, ditch him. Goodbye and good riddance. I think Chadow's not bad. It's flying normal. Yeah, get him the fuck out of my get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I did not like that. That makes sense, but German is really easy for English speakers to learn. That's facts. And tuition for international students doesn't exist. There's also plenty of college courses taught in English, and they need workers in the field I want to go into. That sounds like a pretty damn good idea, actually. That sounds good. I love Gen games, but the remakes? Ah, you're anti-remake. Can't blame you for that. How we doing, boss? Shy, as long as they're not going too good. We got super lucky, and we actually have some very rare Pokemon on the team. If you take a peek down there, we actually got a rare encounter with Kadabra, and then I managed to keep it... we got a rare encounter with Abra, and managed to keep it alive long enough for it to be a Kadabra, which means that we are killing it. Killing it. I'll hear no BDSP slander. I will say, I played these games when they came out, and I will stand on this. The BDSP art style is beautiful. The game looks so sharp and clear and crispy. You can literally see this guy's male pattern baldness overwhelming his genetics. Look at it. It's so cool, man. You can literally see like the reflection on the ground, the shadows, that everything has this very beautiful, soft, clean look to it. And I love the chibi art. Wait till we find fucking Cyrus, man. Chibi Cyrus is the funniest thing in the world. Is there anything to do in Eterna? Can we just go right to the gymnasium? I think we can, right? Just the Gen 4 remix, they didn't even add the other world? Oh, the distortion world? Oh no, don't knock it for that. You're misremembering. The distortion world is a hallway. Literally, dude, the distortion world is just a glorified hallway. I'm not a fan of the chibis, to be honest. That's fair. It's not for everybody. Some people would think it looks stupid. I think it's cute. I like it. Chat was better when you could make it say slurs on Wi-Fi battles. Yeah, did you guys know you could teach Chat chatter and then it would say whatever curse word you wanted it to? I have to admit that's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, so if you use chatter, it would use whatever cuss word you wanted it to use, and it did extra damage if the cuss word applied to you. That's a stupid joke, but it's pretty funny, right? Oh my goodness. Let me catch up with the chat here. We are so close to Wilds. I'm so excited, dude. Did you guys catch the Capcom event? Oh my god, he's gonna make us go to the underground. Whee! Like fucking Super Mario! Oh yeah, Rourke. Did you guys know there's actually some very powerful Pokemon down here? That looked stupid. I do love the underground. Here we go. Yeah, I remember how to do this. You guys want to know how to do this? You basically use the hammer and you just fucking BLAM! You can actually get some very high quality items here. And then you use the little pick for precise digging. Bam! Blam! Oh, we got it. What's the third item? We're gonna go here. Nope. Here. Oh, there it is. Rare bone! That's what they called me in high school. That's a stupid joke, and I'm sorry for everyone that had to hear it. There we go. Those are actually, they're gonna give you some money, eh? Down there, there's only rocks. Rocks, trains, magnets, you know. Little things like that, nothing too crazy. Let me see. Destruction World sucked. Ask Spielerman, he was stuck there for like an hour because he couldn't figure out the baby puzzle for babies. Exposed. Oh yeah, these are the statues that let you spawn Pokemon of the type. This game rocks, man. I don't mean to make that sound like a pun, but literally, like, this game rocks. Nothing down there but rocks. Yeah, man, this place rules. You're right. Hello, Fitz. But yeah, for those who missed the Capcom event, they showed us a whole bunch of other cool guys that are going to be appearing in the game. Monster Hunter Wilds is probably going to be the game of the year for me, but I am biased. Are you guys excited for it? If you... Okay, here, let me ask a question to every beautiful person in the chat right now. Monster Hunter Wilds has crossplay and cross-platform, and the beta is available to literally everybody and their mom if they want to play it. You're right, the underground sucks. I haven't found anything. Yeah, man. If you guys have never played a Monster Hunter game, is anything that you're seeing about Wilds, be it the hype from people that play it, anything like that, is there anything in Wilds that is causing you to be excited to play it if you've never played Monster Hunter before? Crossplay and cross-platform? Yeah. It's a real thing. It's literally available to everybody. It's going to be on Steam, it's going to be on Xbox, it's going to be on PlayStation, it will be PS5 Pro enhanced, which means that it will literally look as good as possible. How do I get out of here? There we go. Woo. If you guys have never played a Monster Hunter game, is anything that you're seeing in Wilds excite you? Let me catch up with the chat real quick. I love what they did with the underground. They made it better. They made it cool. Honestly, they made it valuable. They made it so that you could actually get rare Pokemon that don't appear in Sinnoh. I remember catching a freaking Houndoom and I think a Snorlax when I played this game in the past. Anyway, we are using a Monferno as our starter, which means that the next gym, which is Gardenia, is about to get like giga clapped. She does have a Roserade and that is horrifying, but I have an idea as to how we're gonna beat it with the least amount of risk. I'm not a Monster Hunter girly, but I hope that the Monster Hunter fans enjoy it. That's fair. It's not for everybody because it is a very grind heavy game. But if you like the way Monster Hunter plays, the grind heaviness of it is not going to be a problem at all. I'm excited for it. Funny enough, the release of Monster Hunter Wilds on the 28th is also the 2-year anniversary of me being on Twitch, which is pretty neat, right? I can't believe we're about to hit 2 years. It honestly kind of flew by. I'm very excited. 2023 was a great year for the stream. 2024, I was worried that the last year was going to be better than the current one, but I think we ended 2024 with a bang. We played all of Kingdom Hearts. We got into Zenless Zone Zero. We really established ourselves, you know? And I feel like I'm kind of getting into the rhythm of Twitch. I'm still learning. There's still a lot to learn, a lot of hard work, you know me. But I'm looking forward to 2025. In terms of stream, literally everywhere else it's god awful, but in terms of stream, only dipped my toe into one of the demos in the past, but the series looks cool overall. I'll say this, if you guys don't know about Monster Hunter or never cared or never got into it, there is not a better time than right now. You know what I mean? The reason being is that, again, the demo is free. You can play it for free and find out if it gels with you or not. Also, the fact that you can invite other hunters means that you're gonna get the legitimate experience. For better or worse, you're gonna get the full experience. Just fight some of the weaker monsters until you find a weapon that works for you, you know? I think that the Grand Underground was a very elegant way to introduce the mons that were in Platinum, but not Diamond and Pearl. Oh. That's what it is. Okay, yeah, I know that it has some dudes that were not in the region at all, but that makes sense that it was also like, hey, no. This is also, for Pokemon in Platinum. It's just the perfect package. I personally don't think of the fact that there was no Distortion World as a negative, because the Distortion World was kind of ass. It was nothing special to me. Like, it looks cool, but that's literally it. It's like what Puppy said earlier. It is a baby puzzle for babies, and if it took you longer than an hour to get through it, that just means you're a big weenie baby. I had a hard time with her, to be honest. I picked Turtwig, so Grass Knot is crazy. Dude, Grass Knot is fucked. Grass Knot is it's on the tougher end, especially with Turtwig, because Turtwig is like a 200-pound grown man, and that Roserade is pretty scary. Does it have poison type moves? It has Poison Sting. That's pretty weak, but if you let it ramp up, it could be pretty spooky. What? Reported. Ban this man. That was my most realistic fake scream that I could muster up. Fellas, what are we up to tonight? What's everybody doing? Is anybody playing some games? Anybody working on something? As soon as stream is over, I'm gonna try to organize the room a little bit. The unemployment arc was quick. It was brief, but it was very fun, very successful. Thank you to everybody who, like, you know, supported the YouTube channel, all that. The Battle Network 5 video looks like it's about to hit 1,000. It's a slow burn, which is very stressful, but it's going well, you know? It kind of showed me that, you know what? No, I still want to keep making YouTube videos. I still want to put in time for content creation. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm definitely gonna try to make time for video editing. I'm watching Nacho Splash on Twitch. Good answer! Like his Family Feud. Good answer! I like that. I'm writing an edible and reading some indie tabletop RPGs. Nightmare! No, I'm kidding. I love saying that anytime one of my friends is like tripping out. I'm like, nightmare! But we don't really partake in any, what's the word? Oh my god, I can't think of the word now. Anything that alters your state of mind, man. I joke. I hope you have sweet dreams. Yeah, nightmares, no! Beauty. That's an unrealistic standard, and it's not even across the board. But no, psychedelic, yeah. Why did I blank out? I couldn't think of that. Yeah. Me and the fellas don't really take any psychedelics. Did you forget the word drug? Oh shit, that's right. Drugs. What did I describe it as? Me and my friends don't really partake in the items that cause you to have an altered state of mind. That is a really long-worded and cringy way of saying drugs, man. And there are so many cool ways to say it too. My dumbass completely forgot the word drug. I was real shit. I was looking for the word psychedelic and then I just blanked out. What's up? All right. So here's my plan, okay? Let me share it with you guys. Gardenia has a Cherubi, a Turtwig, and a Roserade, level 19, 19, 22. She's gonna open with Cherubi. My scheme is to use Power Punch as much as I can in order to max out Monferno's stats. Then, when she sends out Turtwig, we're gonna knock it out in one hit because this is gonna be irrelevant. And then when she sends out Roserade, I pray to God that I outspeed, and then we're gonna knock it out in one hit. There is nothing here that I'm afraid of. Petal Blizzard will be resisted. I could probably take 2. Grass Knot shouldn't do too much damage. Poison Sting is weak and resisted by fighting. Stun Spore is the only thing that can make this fight mad cringe, y'all. But as long as my plan goes well, we should be able to blitz her with Flame Wheel. That's the strategy that we're going with here. So let's see what happens. That's the most cop way of saying drugs I've ever heard. A long-winded explanation that nobody asked for. Yes, fellas, the pharmaceutical items that cause you to have an altered state of being. That's like me undercover being like mad shifty, but like, hello, fellow illegal activity enthusiasts. I am here to purchase 1 drugs. May I please have 1 drugs, my good man? You know that I am ready to cop it and pay whatever price is necessary. It's like, this dude's a fucking cop. Alright, so the Cherubi did way more damage than I expected with Dazzling Gleam. I knew it was going to be neutral damage because fighting and fire. Okay, we're level 23 now. The edging worked. And, I'm a little nervous about the Roserade, but I highly doubt that it can one-shot me with anything. The fact that they gave her Petal Blizzard, though, I'm gonna be real honest, that's fucked up. They shouldn't have done that. Not cool, Nintendo. Petal Blizzard at fucking level 22 is obscene. But I pray to God that my defenses are strong enough that we can just resist it and get out of here without any casualties. Why did they give her Petal Blizzard? That's so stupid. It's like when they hired 30-year-olds to play high schoolers in movies. Like Willem Dafoe. Stun Spore! Oh no! If we get through this, we win without any issues. Oh! Fellas, that was close. And a crit. Get fucked. That's what you get for trying to cheese. I'm gonna be honest, if she used Petal Blizzard, I have no idea what my rebuttal would have been. Doctor Strange dies, The Thing dies, Tupac dies, Scott Steiner explodes. I think we would have had to go to Ralph Lauren and pray to God. Fortunately, we didn't have to think about that at all. JT, were you here when I was talking about, Okay, this is a joke that I have between me and Gizmo, but you guys know how in, like, superhero movies, they have to have some cheeky reference as to, like, how the superhero gets their name. Like, the human spider has become Spider-Man because of the wrestling gimmick initially. Or how, this is Gizmo's, this is not my idea, this is Gizmo's. He talks about a character who is a Spider-Man villain, his name is Big Wheel, and he talks about, like, what if it's played by Joel McHale, and it is about a man who is a circus, or excuse me, he's like a carnival guy who operates the big wheel at the carnival, and so his he used to be like a big shot lawyer or like a big time guy on Wall Street, and so all of his workers, like his co-workers that make fun of him, they're like, oh yeah, this guy's a real big shot, but now you're just operating the wheel. I guess now we should call you Big Wheel. And then the camera slowly zooms in on his face as he's about to snap, and he's like, that's it, I'm Big Wheel now. And every superhero and or supervillain origin thing always does that shit. They can't help it, right? Now, the funny thing about that is, what if we had Willem Dafoe, Lonely Nature, Chatter? Yeah, this is the one where you could use the slurs. User attacks the target with sound waves of defending chatter. This confuses the target. Wait, is it guaranteed to confuse? That's broken. I also didn't know Chatter was a flying type move. Bro, this dude might go on the team. Shit. But the team looks so good right now. We have a defensive tank. We have 2 defensive tanks. We got Scott Steiner, the genetic freak. We got Tupac, Ralph Lauren, who's ready to evolve at any minute, and we have the Ace. But anyway, fellas, what if they had Willem Dafoe And what if what if they cast Willem Dafoe in a Green Goblin movie, like a prequel, except that it was just him. It was Willem Dafoe as Norman Osborn, but like a high school Norman Osborn, but it's still him, and they didn't de-age him, and he was like the high school quarterback. Also, look at tiny Cynthia. Oh my god, look at her. She's so cute. Pojo, hello. Thank you for the raid. Hold on. We are just meeting Cynthia. We just finished the second gym. We totally crushed it. Looks like you're playing Rain World. Tell me about that. Hello, Raiders. My name is Nacho. I play a lot of Nuzlocke. I do Capcom games, like literally any Capcom game. I've played it. We do Capcom, right? Like Mega Man, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, Ace Attorney, Resident Evil. Resident Evil's a big one. And we kind of just play whatever new recent fun games are around, right? Bojo, thank you for the raid. If you got a raid and run, I completely understand. Get you some water, go use the bathroom, eat some noodles if you must. That goes for the raider friends that you brought with you. Thank you so much. I bring friends. Thank you. Hard to explain. 2D adventure game that's very hard. Ooh. Are you telling me it's like Dark Souls but flat? That's the first thing I think of when you say that. Well, welcome in, everybody. You haven't missed too much. We're like right at the very beginning of the journey, really. We just got 2 badges and we learned cut. Cut is gonna be a pretty good move for us. Oh, it's how we get to here. What's over here? Is it another Team Galactic member? Oh, they got a whole ass headquarters. Let's take a look at the Nuzlocke informational center. It looks like the next enemy we're going to be fighting is Jupiter, and she has a freaking skun tank. This is not as scary as fighting Perugly, though. Zubat, we already have a hard counter because we have a Kadabra. But for skun tank, I think we're going to use... We could either use Machop, who resists pretty much everything, or we could use Monferno and try to overpower it. I think Machop is the way to go here. Because if she uses Poison Gas, that means that our attacks are going to do double the damage. I also, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like we might be ready to fight her right now. So let's do that. Let's fight Jupiter, the least memorable admin of Team Galactic. I will say I respect this game because they let you fight some very strong trainers very early on. I wonder if she was called Stupider as a kid. You wanna know what's so funny? Oh, shit, I could've double battled them. Gotten it out of the way faster. You know what's so funny? I was talking with my girlfriend, and I tried looking this meme up. I think I literally tried to look this meme up during the subathon, but there's this extremely stupid, funny meme that is like, girls go to college to get more knowledge, boys go to Jupiter to get more stupid, or whatever. It's a very childish, like, kid insult to the opposite gender, but somebody made a meme out of it that was like, girls go to knowledge, girls go to hold on, let me just look it up. This is not gonna be worth the joke, but it's funny to me, and that's what matters. Basically, the meme was like this. It was like, girls go to college to get more knowledge. Meanwhile, boys in Jupiter. And it's just a dude floating in space. And I don't know why, but it's so fucking funny to me. Like, meanwhile, boys, and it's just a dude floating in space. Oh my god. I know it's stupid, okay? But it's really funny to me. I actually like it just reversed. I never understood the insult because you're saying that boys become astronauts, which have typically been known to be some of the most intelligent individuals ever. Oh, fuck ass Glameow. We gotta try out Scott Steiner. He is, after all, the genetic freak. Are you kidding me? On the plus side, if a powerful trainer had this, we'd be in trouble. If this Glameow wants to act like a big shot, fine by me. The moment that this Machop wakes up, we're gonna put this fucking Glameow on a Goodyear blimp. We're gonna put this Glameow on the frickin' on the newspaper in like the deceased section. Get that ass. Hi you do. Machamp? Machamp. Machop is so strong. Also, I just realized something stupid. 2 of my team members need to evolve to reach their full potential. JT, I know you offered to trade my Kadabra for another Pokemon and then back. I might need you to do the same thing with Machoke. It is so funny, because usually when I do a Nuzlocke, it's like, you know, the older games, which means that I don't have access to trading, so I have to manually get in there in the files and be fucking hackermans and evolve them like that. But because this is a modern game, I can literally just trade and hopefully trade back. Oops, Nacho, I'm taking your Kadabra, I'm not giving it back. It looks like you're stuck with Arceus. Oops, and I'm like, no, JT, you son of a bitch. I need my Kadabra back, how could you? Ah! Oh no, I'm stuck with an Arceus. Free Pokemon, you say? That would be extremely funny. And I'm sure that the YouTube comments would be hilarious. Oh, I can't wait to see that. But yeah, I never understood the meme about like boys go to Jupiter, get more stupider, because it's like he's an astronaut. He has achieved the greatest feat that humanity could accomplish. Runs over, fellas, he won't give the Pokemon back? No, I'd be like, oh no. Guys, I hate to say it, I think we're stuck with the stupid stinky Arceus. Boo-hoo! Look at this. So the fucking Team Galactic runts are working on 9 to 5. Oh, but this guy has time to battle. It always makes me wonder, what are the logistics of being in a villain team in Pokemon? Right? Because they're like a private organization, and I'm 100% sure that the villain leaders, like the leaders, they gotta have hella bread, right? I know Giovanni, he's like a criminal overlord, but he's also a gym leader. And if I'm not mistaken, them boys get paid, baby. Except in Gen 8, they literally all have second, they have 2 jobs. Because it doesn't pay, which is so fucked up, man. You're telling me that the gym leader gig doesn't even pay the bills? But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, what are the logistics of joining Team Rocket or Team Galactic, right? Really think about it. You're not doing this on your free time. And you need to dye your hair and get that stupid bowl cut. What is the pay like? It's not like joining the military where you get a stipend or, you know, you get your base pay, anything like that, right? Or is it performance based? Is there a chart of who does the most evil, and then whoever achieves evil maxing, do they get like a fat commission bonus, you know? I just don't know. But I've thought about this. I've thought about this maybe way more than it deserves to be thought about, but like, what's the deal with being a villain in Pokemon? I don't know. I think we're gonna run over Jupiter. She's really not gonna have a good time. You know what's also a really cool thing? Because we did the subathon, I owe you guys a playthrough of Legends Arceus. It's not going to be a Nuzlocke because I honestly don't think it sounds like fun to do a Nuzlocke of Legends Arceus, but I am very much looking forward to playing that game again. One, because we're playing Gen 4, so everybody's brain will be nice and fresh for all the cool throwbacks. And 2, I have no idea when Legends Zaw is coming out. If I had to take a stab in the dark, it might come out in November this year. But that is a complete stab in the dark. I have no idea of any information in regards to that game. I know as much as you guys do. But one thing that I really loved is that Gen 4, because it's so popular, they threw so many references about this game into Legends Arceus. And if you're a longtime Pokemon fan, you felt like you were rewarded for keeping track of all the characters, the lore, everything, right? There's even musical throwbacks. And I gobbled it up, bro. I had such a good time playing Legends. But that's why I remember Legends Arceus as like my favorite Pokemon game, period. Funny enough, I'm not sure if I've asked this question. I've asked for like a top 5, a general consensus, but like, what are your guys' favorite Pokemon games? For me, look at this guy. Dude, that bass, that was beautiful. I could really feel the soul of scientist Trayvon. He don't look like a Trayvon to me, but let's get it kicking. He also has the Kadabra, which is horrifying. I'm gonna use Psycho Cut because that is a physical move, which means that this will hurt no matter what. Yes, sir! I'm so good at this game. Nice. Legends and BDSP for me. Wise. That's about right, you know what I mean? I still, to this day, with my whole chest, I believe that Legends Arceus is the best Pokemon game that they have ever made. With Pokemon, I really hate to say it, it feels like it's always 1 step forward, 2 steps back. We're gonna replace Tackle. I have a feeling that we might use the thing and have him use Defense Curl when the situation will call for it. So I just kind of feel like we need to play it smart here. Let's go as a solid 3rd. Yeah, that's fair. BDSP and Legends are so good that, yeah, having Let's Go be 3rd, that's completely fair. Notice, no Gen 8 on anybody's list. No Gen 9 on anybody's list. They really phoned it in with that one. Stop harassing this bald man right now. She looks so stupid. How silly of me to even ask. You want to free that Pokemon? Not gonna happen. They get right to it, bro. Legends Arceus, then Let's Go. Look at that. So you, me, and JT, we should make a movie called that. You, me, and JT have all the exact same games as our number 1, and our top 3s are similar too. Because Let's Go and Legends are 1 and 2. BDSP might be number 3 because it is just sheer fun. You know what I mean? This game is sheer fun. It looks pretty. It is one of the most popular generations, given a breath of fresh air. What's not to like? Did I heal the Machop? Uh-oh. This may go poorly. This was my plan, but like, this might go poorly, bro. The only attack that I'm worried about here is Flamethrower, but I think we can survive a crit, and if it happens to burn me, Revenge is gonna do double the damage, so no matter what, I have planned for all contingencies. Poison Gas, this is gonna make us stronger. We have Guts. We are using a Guts Machamp, which means this is gonna do way more damage. Ooh. I kinda hoped it would do more than that, though. Revenge, because next, if she hits me with anything, we survive this? Okay, this 100% kills. This is a 120 base power plus, yeah. I forgot about Aftermath. Oh, I thought we lost the genetic freak. Oh my god. Nuzlocks are scary. I completely forgot about Aftermath. So Aftermath is a super fucked up ability where the Pokemon, when it dies, it just does chip damage to the Pokemon that is in the lead. Nacho, wait! Don't forget about Aftermath. Don't. Thanks, puppies. I absolutely love the hindsight there. Oh my god. Yeah, Wise, do you know why I'm calling it the genetic freak? I know it's extremely funny, but there is a legitimate reason why we call it this. There was a wrestler in the WWE whose name is Scott Steiner, right? And Scott Steiner was called the genetic freak. Basically, him and his whole family, they're like a dynasty of wrestlers, and they have a reputation for being straight fucking idiots. Like, matter of fact, we just went through a very hard fight. I need to let my heart rate cool down just a tiny little bit. Scott Steiner math. Yeah. The Steiner family didn't know how to do math. This is Scott Steiner. This is what my Machop is named after.
Scott Steiner, it's going to be a three-way for the TNA heavyweight title at Sacrifice between you, Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe. Now, before you get there, you have an important step tonight as you...
He's wearing a chainmail do-rag, for those who don't know. The image quality is horrible because this is what human beings used to look like back in the day. This isn't poor video quality. People just used to look like that back in the day. That's Scott Steiner. I guess that's his family member. I don't fucking know. But here's Scott Steiner.
Williams take on the unlikely duo of Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning.
The math checks out so far, right? You know, there are some small variables, but let's not get too complicated. This is Scott Steiner that we're talking about. You got a 50-50 chance, right? You either win or you lose.
But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
Now you know why he's called that. It is literally his like handle. He is Scott Steiner, the genetic freak.
So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning.
He's already lost me. This math doesn't make any sense, right? He basically said, okay, 50-50 chance, but I'm a genetic freak, so now it's a 75-25 in my favor, and now you're adding Kurt Angle, which is a disrespect. He's going, now it went up to a 33 and a third chance. It's very muddy math, but like...
But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even gonna try.
How these women keep a straight face and how Homeboy in the Shades doesn't just laugh his ass off right now, this is impressive.
So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance.
Where did the 25% come from? I genuinely don't know where he carried a 25 somewhere over. This isn't PEMDAS. This is not like linear equations. I don't know what the fuck he's doing at this point.
You got an 8 and a third chance of winning.
What?
At Sacrifice. But then
he's shaking his head. It's like, nah, bro. That math doesn't add up. That's not how you do math, bro.
Take my 75% chance of winning.
He's looking around. He's like, he needs a math tutor, right? He's like, can someone please get me a... I need a scholar immediately.
If we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3 chance.
He's still going on about math.
141 and 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice.
141 and 2/3 chance of winning. That's like anime math, where they're powering the thrusters to 120% power. 120% is not a fucking thing, dumbass.
See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
Facts.
See, but I'm gonna break it down for all you ladies. Would you rather be with me, or would you rather be with Joe?
Well, I think Joe's kind of nice. I mean, you know.
See, you're one of those girls that like romance. I'm gonna talk to all my freaks out there. Would you rather come home to me, a genetic freak, to be
Enough said.
satisfied every night, or go home to that fat-ass Samoa Joe?
Hey.
See, tonight, we're gonna win, and I'm gonna be the world champion at Sacrifice. Come on, P. Let's go.
Scotty, just like you always say, Big Papa Pump has got your hookup.
By the way, I don't think he won this fight.
Well, Maple Leaf Muscle is who you need to look up. Holler if you hear that.
That's like Dracula flow for the old heads. Did he just get back from Jupiter? He sure as hell talks like it, right? Oh my gosh, Steiner's son is on WWE now. I heard about that. I'm glad that people are continuing the tradition. The chain rag and the white Oakleys. It's a fashion statement, man. Thank you guys for sticking around to watch that. I know it's stupid, but we need the lore, right? We absolutely, I feel like that was important to the experience, right? So now we're all on the same page, right? This is why this Machop is called Scott Steiner, aka the genetic freak. Look at these stats. Level 21, 44 attack. That is shiest. I needed that lore. She heard the math and said, no. I was like, listen, bro, ain't nobody gonna get with you with, not for your brains. Definitely not for your brains. That boy got earthworms in his brain or something. But I love Scott Steiner math. It's like the dumbest thing in the world. Yeah, 1 + 1 = 7. He lost me when he was like 33 and a third chance. And then he said 33 - 24 is an 8% chance for you to win. I was like, I don't think that's true. And I love that little Pete or whatever his name. He was shaking his head as he was saying that. And then just to like really make it the dumbest thing ever, he was like, there's a 124% chance that you lose this fight. 124, that's a big number. That's like, don't bother, bro. Ooh, okay, these are very strong items, but a lot of my team is based off of the power of friendship, so I don't really know if I want to use this. Maybe 4 of these Johns, just because they are going to give us a ton of HP if we need, but yeah. The aggressive soul patches. I love what you said. Did he just get back from Jupiter? Fucking feels like it, right? So look at this. They actually did correct this. I believe that in the old games in Diamond and Pearl, it was like a fusion of Dialga and Palkia at the same time. But they were like, you know what? Let's just make it Dialga in BD, and let's just make it Palkia in SP. So now there's no mistaking it. Anyway, we just got through another boss fight. I'm very happy with that. It got really scary because we almost lost the genetic freak, and that would have been a major blow to the team. I was actually gonna be for real sad if we lost Scott Steiner, because that means that we lost him really early into something that could have been absolutely prevented. Aftermath is scary, man. Aftermath is so scary. Isn't there a rapper who made a song called Aftermath? Or an album? I think it's Eminem, right? Aftermath. There she goes, shaking that ass on the floor. I think I'm losing control. Wait, can we access the box the whole time? I didn't know that. This changes everything. This game has everything. What the hell? Alright, let me close out all these tabs because I have way too many tabs up. I literally have a tab open with Scott Steiner and then another tab that has an astronaut. Anyway, we didn't catch a Pokemon on Eterna Forest. We can't catch anything in the Old Chateau. Oh, we can claim a Ghastly, I guess. That's kind of cool. And then we can go... What can we catch at Eterna City? We'd have to fish. Matter of fact, these are pretty good. I don't think we can get Barboach or Wishcash, so we can either get Psyduck, Golduck, Magikarp, Gyarados. Okay. Where's the old chateau? There's a hamster on a wheel up there, but instead of being on the wheel, he has a little recliner eating popcorn. And then he has like a bunch of protein powder. It's a freaking, it's a hamster, but he's just juicing the whole time. Oh, we need the freak for the math. Oh, thank God we have a mathematician here. Scott Steiner, finally. What can you tell us? We put all our best and brightest on this one. Is that what the song is called? It might be. Choose a color for the bike. We go blue. No. We gotta pick a red bike because it'll go faster. Damn, my boy looking fly as hell. Let me see. Eminem Aftermath. It's either the name of the song or the name of the album. Yep. It's the name of a song. Featuring Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, and 50 Cent. Oh, Aftermath is the name of the studio that signed him. Yeah. Dr. Dre. R.I.P. to his beats, man. They're kind of ass now. That's what it was. He was shouting out, because I remember him going, Aftermath. There she goes, shake it that. So it was that was just him shouting out the studio. There you go. The hamster's juiced. Ew. This is like a giant jacked hamster. Have you guys seen the meme? This is a stupid ass meme. Hold on. Okay, we're really getting off topic here, but I feel like that's the essence of this stream, is where we could take a detour from the game and just show something stupid, right? Man doing cattle bell toss. GT, you talking about the hamster reminded me of this. Y'all are gonna be like, what the fuck? But you'll see why. There's a meme on the internet that is so funny because it's basically, hey bro, could you do me a favor? And it's like, what? Could you hold my hamster real quick? And then POV, this is me the moment my bro asked me to hold his hamster. Oh, sure thing, bro. Let me hold your hamster real quick. Huh. This hamster's pretty jacked, bro. Yeah, just be careful, alright? He gets motion sickness. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Nibbler, no! Oh my god. It's really funny, but that's not even the one I was thinking about. What's the one where they do like a spin? What the hell is it called? Spinning... throw... sport? Whatever the hell it is. This, yeah, this is the one, the hammer throw. This is the meme. It's basically, hey bro, could you hold my hamster? Sure thing. Me, 0.2 seconds after bro hands me his hamster, and it's just this meme. Sure thing, bro. You... I'm about to go to Jupiter, which as we all know, is where the boys go. And his name is Bowser. You couldn't make this shit up. Hamster, no. Nacho S. Steiner, how much is 50 Cent? Lloyd Banks? Well, his name is 50 Cent, but his net worth has decreased, so it's actually quite the complicated calculation, if you're being honest with me right now. Now, Sinnoh's a pretty cool place. We need to figure out where to go. We could go this way and end up on Celestic Town, but thank God they gave me a tiny little flag to let me know where I actually need to be. We gotta go to Route 206 and 207, which means 2 more encounters for us. Yippee! Oh shit, the underground. These technically count as encounters, but we're gonna skip that for now. We'll only use the underground if we are horribly desperate for Pokemon. So there's actually some cool guys here. We can get Baltoy? I don't think so. We can get Bronzor. Let's just do this. This is actually the way better way to do this. We can get Ponyta. 45% chance. We could get Geodude at any point, but we can skip that. We can get Stonker, Kricketune, which would be bad, or the rare Bronzor. Alright, fellas, I've made up my mind. If we get Bronzor, that's a win. Shot put? I think so. I think that's what it was, right? They called it the hammer throw. Alright, let's go to the Pokemart just to see if I can get some great balls. And if not, we're just gonna try to catch whatever pops up. Okay, we can't get it. Whatever. And then let's check the Pokemon just to make sure everybody's healthy. Yes. Let's put the Thang up front because it is the best offensive, like, defensively strong Pokemon we have. And if anybody tries to do anything crazy, he'll be able to just be like, stop. Fellas, I have a question. When is nighttime in these games? Because I wanted to try, probably fail, but I wanted to try to catch a Murkrow in Eterna Forest. I don't know when it is. I'm assuming it's at, whoa, shit. I just got caught up in the bicycle, man. I'm trying to remember. I think it's 8 p.m., right? Sundown in Pokemon is 8 p.m., which means that in about 15 minutes, we're going to try to roll for a, that's so disrespectful, bro. We're gonna try to roll for a Murkrow. We'll probably won't get it. We'll probably get like Wurmple or some whack shit. 8 p.m? Okay. Thank you, puppies. That's what I assumed, but you can never assume because when you do, you make an us out of ooh and me. So, you know the old saying, am I right, gang? Thank God that Geodude is strong as shit. Because this Staravia using double team off rip is a little scary. We eat those, bro. Yum. I could do this all day. Ooh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So there are some actually pretty great Pokemon in this route. Bronzor would be the ultimate because steel types are fairly rare as far as distribution, and it's a steel psychic. It has great defense. It has Gyro Ball, which everything is gonna outspeed, and Gyro Ball is basically like, Gyro Ball is a base 120 move, I want to say, depending on the speed difference between you and whatever you're using against it. So I would be shocked if we hit anything super effectively, or even just, you know, neutral. It can probably 2-hit KO anything. Because Bronzong is fucking crazy. So we got ourselves, like I said, we've already got a very good team. I don't think I'm used to having a strong team in a Nuzlocke. I've had some pretty bad luck. The Gen 3 Nuzlocke we did, I have no complaints. I think we had a good team. In Gen 1, we had a pretty rough team. We had like a really bad string of luck where we had like the worst encounters back to back. Alright, here we go. Also, shout out to this Geodude. It is super effective against literally every single trainer on this route so far. Which is perfectly fine by me. Been a good day so far. I'm a little worried about the new job because it's like you don't know what kind of coworkers you're gonna get. You don't know what kind of work it's gonna be like. It'll be my first little dip into the commercial side of HVAC as like all day every day type of thing. I think it'll be good. I think I will like it. But I don't know. We'll see, right? I'm used to working in, you know, 20-foot high scissor lifts. I'm used to working on a ladder or with a ladder. The pay increase is nice, which means that it will give me more flexibility to do either do more fun things on stream or, you know, be able to contribute more directly to charity, things like that. I wasn't planning to get back to the workforce this quickly, to be honest, but it was a really good opportunity, and I would honestly be pretty stupid to pass the opportunity up, you know? Getting this job might give me the ability to move out of where I am, which isn't bad, but it could be a lot better, and actually, you know, maybe not buy a home, but at least give me more options, you know? There we go. I've also literally never had a vacation in like the 8 years that I've been an adult. So I'm hoping to save up some money, get my passport renewed because it is expired, and maybe travel somewhere, you know? I want to hit up Canada to shake hands, you know? Kiss hands, shake babies, whatever the saying is. And, well, I have a pretty long list of places I want to go to, but one thing at a time, right? Congrats on the new job. Hope it goes well. It might be an amazing opportunity. Or it could be a stupid opportunity, and then I just leave. You know? We could just leave. Oh, man. But we'll see, right? We won't know until we try. Dude, Intimidate Saravia is so good. That's crazy. Turn 1 double team is just so cringe. I can't believe he would look me in my Orbulons and use double team. There we go. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Gotcha games. Wise, you're pretty tapped in. Are the new characters coming to Zenless and Star Rail on the same day? I think Aglia is tomorrow, right? Let me load up Star Rail on my phone right now. I think Aglia is tomorrow, and then Evelyn is tomorrow too, right? Yikes! Yeah, I'm looking at my phone right now. It says the Herta is leaving tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that Star Rail and Zenless are in lockstep right now. I think they're both on the same schedule. Oh god. Star Rail's tomorrow, Bald is next week. Oh. Whew. Your boy got nervous. How you feeling about Aglia? I heard a lot of people saying they're gonna skip. One, because Acheron is still there and she's still probably one of the best characters. So there is no need for Aglia as much as there was for Acheron. Like if you need a lightning character, your lightning needs are already met, right? I don't know. I'm a little indifferent, but depending on how good she is, maybe I can be persuaded, right? I'm not hurting for lightning characters. Acheron more than does the job. Alright, here we go. I will say, I sure do love Nuzlocke. It's a love-hate thing where while I'm doing the Nuzlocke, I'm just stressed out. But when it's going like this, right? It's going smoothly. These are the chill times, right? And when it's this part, it's just Pokemon. It's fun. You feel good. You feel confident. Literally, dude, let me just show you guys what it looks like on my end. If you have these up, you see how it literally says bosses, right? Well, it doesn't say it here, actually, my bad. But basically, it shows you the main major encounters that you're going to be facing. These are the only real fights in the game that you need to be worried about. There's the occasional trainer who will have like a fuck-ass Machop really early, and that's like an anomaly. Most of the trainers in the game are fodder for you to level up. But occasionally you'll find the freak with a Machop, is another genetic freak, and basically all you have to worry about is the bosses, right? Major battles against like your rival, Team Galactic, and yeah, there you go, it's a Pikachu, and gym leaders. And then obviously making sure you try to collect the best Pokemon you can during the playthrough. Probably gonna pull for her since I'm into her design and animation. I'll probably see what info is out there and the next characters before I pull. Dude, do you know what they are? I don't want to spoil if you don't know. Gotta make the most of my Sunday after how long it took to get him. That's facts. Aglaya plus Sunday is probably gonna be really, really, really good, right? I kind of want to take Harden away for Ancient Power. Because Ancient Power is one of those attacks that if you get it off and you get the boost, it's basically like doubling the level of your Pokemon. Not exactly, but like pretty close. And then if you spam Ancient Power early on, you might just win everything forever. But yeah, what's really cool about Sunday, I know you know this, so I don't know why I'm even saying it, but it's cool that Sunday buffs the character that is using the summon, and he also buffs the summon as well. I think that's pretty crazy. Here we go. Bike. Register up. Oh, the plus button. Okay. Nice. So we got through the cycling road, but I want to go back up there so that we can catch some Pokemon. Can you not do that? Oh, you can. Yeah, we can. It's about to be nighttime in about 6 minutes. Is there any, like, rare Pokemon I can catch in the nighttime on Route 206? Zubat, which would mean that we would skip an encounter, which is good. Ponyta has a lower percentage chance to spawn in the nighttime. Geodude. Dude, it might benefit us to try to do this place at night. Apparently, Kricketut and Kricketune don't even spawn at nighttime, which means that if we wait the 6 minutes, we might have a guaranteed Bronzor. Or a Stunky. It'll either be a guaranteed Bronzor or a Stunky. Regardless, I really don't want to get a Kricketut or a Kricketune. I know there are some later, like, routes where we might accidentally get it, and that would suck ass. But yeah. Waiting strats! I mean, if it's the choice between a Stunky and a Bronzor, I would rather wait just to guarantee that we get the Shice Pokemon. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was gonna be Barry. Body, my friend Body, where are you? Did you get a Wayward Cave encounter yet? No. I am waiting and hoping that we can, I'm waiting and hoping that we can try and snipe the Gibble, but to do that, I would need to make sure that I already have every Pokemon that can be caught using the, like, in the cave. Or, like, I don't want to rely on the repel, you know what I mean? Guess what my favorite Pokemon of all ever is? Oh, I know. Oh, I'm aware. It would be shice to have a Gibble. I don't think I can get it right now, right? Let me just take a peek, okay? Wayward Cave. Oh. Route info. Zubat, Bronzor, Geodude. Here we go. Walking in Grasser Cave. We already have Geodude, we already have Zubat. If we get the Bronzor, it literally guarantees us Gibble. Which would be so fucking... Oh! But it all depends on if we need to get to, It would depend if we get the Bronzor. If we get the Bronzor here, then we're guaranteed a Gibble, which would be so good. Imagine? I genuinely, I'm gonna be very honest with you, I didn't know that you could guarantee Gibble or that you could guarantee him this early. I don't know why I was thinking that it would take longer. Route 207 is this very tiny strip of land right here. What is my encounter for 207? Let's find out. 204, 205, Route 207. Oh! Oh, I've already done Route 207. This is where we caught Machop. That's okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. So we can't catch anything here. Yeah, see? This is where we caught Machop. Okay, cool. If that's the case, we literally just have 2 more minutes and then we can try it for a Bronzor. But first, let me show these 2 campers that it is not okay to be campers. Let's throw Tupac into the mix. And let's do Scott Steiner because he is the genetic freak. Genetic freak. Hopefully they don't have anything crazy. For some reason, they removed Dragon Rage from Giggles. Giggles learned set in Gen 8. We used to learn it at level 7, which is insane. Yeah, early game Dragon Rage is straight up broken. I hate to use the term because it's so fucking common these days, but no, I think that broken is the perfect term for it, right? I just need to check something real quick. Tupac is a pure water type right now, which means guess who's leaving the match right now? Low sweep on Pachirisu. Pokemon, we're switching to Geodude. Geodude literally destroys both of these guys. We gotta play it safe, fellas. But yeah, early game Dragon Rage is the most broken shit in the world. I forget what game it was that I had where I had a Pokemon that used Dragon Rage mad early, and it was crazy. Damn. Maybe I should have just used Revenge. I think Revenge would have just killed, right? Regardless, I know the Ponyta's gonna outspeed. And now we smack down on the Ponyta. Oh, baby doll eyes? That's okay. That means that we survive no matter what. There's the flame charge. That's getting into a little bit more of a scary territory. Still didn't kill the Pachirisu, which is kind of crazy. That's good. I'm not worried about the Ponyta outspeeding, but it's still, you don't want to let them snowball too hard, you know? Alright, and now... I don't think the Pachirisu can outspeed because it's been kicked twice. But we are some slow fox. We are some slow bastards. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It's the genetic freak! And it is now 8 PM, which means that nighttime has descended upon Gen 4. Let's claim our Bronzor and see if we can go for the giggle. Hell no! It would be cool. But hell no. I get it. A lot of people think that the meme of like, oh, but you could teach it and it's self-destructive. But no, it's not worth it, dude. Graveler's too good of a Pokemon to lose for a meme. If I'm being 100 emoji, hell no. Alright. Let's do our best to get ourselves a Bronzor. Literally, there are only 2 Pokemon that we can get from this grass, and it's either Bronzor or Stonky. Either one would be fine, but we ideally want Bronzor here. It is the rarer of the 2, and even if we don't get it here, there may be an opportunity to get a Bronzor later, which means that we can guarantee Gibble that way. You know what I mean? Route 206, right? Bronzor is level 15. Stunky is level 14 to 16. I would have tried some cheese strats where, I would have loved to try the cheese strat where it makes us so that, we skip that. We already have a Zubat. There are ways in Nuzlocke, this is like the real deep lore of Nuzlocke, there are ways for you to use a repel to guarantee that certain Pokemon don't show up. It requires you having Pokemon of a certain level, obviously, but it also means that you guarantee that you get the Pokemon you're looking for. Let's say that you are looking for like a level 20 Absol, and every other Pokemon here, how the fuck did you appear? How the fuck did you appear? Damn it. We super did not want this, but that's okay. We can recover. This is nothing to me. I don't know who to go to, though. Repel manipulation strats, exactly. Weird dog, tough as tough as tough. It's a smaller percentage chance to spawn, but I guess it did have a chance to spawn. It's okay. I know that there's other places in this gen where we can get a Bronzor, and that's what matters, you know what I mean? We super did not want the literal only catchable fire type in the game, but that's facts though, we didn't. Oh god. We didn't though, because we have Monferno. We don't need 2 fire types. What do I look like? Blaine? I would need to have male pattern baldness for that. I'm gonna be honest, that ancient power did way more damage than I thought it would. We might be level 20, but like, come on, man. Alright. Would you like to give Ponyta a nickname? Not really, but it's part of the rules. Let's call it like Ulysses or some shit. Ulysses. I've probably spelled it wrong, but who cares? Sorry, I'm still in Spielermon mode when I assume the streamer's just gonna throw Pokemon away at every opportunity. Not around here. This is the tactical zone. We're here to make sure that we minimize the deaths and maximize the potential of every individual member of the team. Now, we didn't get Bronzor, which means that we still don't have an absolute guarantee on Gible, but in the future we can still catch a Bronzor, I hope. And even then, let me just look at Wayward Cave real quick. Okay, yeah. So here's what I was looking for. We can cross out Zubat, we can cross out Geodude. It's literally between Bronzor and Gible, 15-17, 15-17. If Gible could appear at level 18, I would just find a Pokemon that is of a lower level, use that in order to guarantee the Gible, and then get that. However, this was not the case, so we're not going to do that. That's okay. I still have faith that we can catch a Bronzor in the future, and if we do that, we guarantee Gible. I have never done a Nuzlocke of Gen 4. I have never gotten a Gible for a Nuzlocke, but if we are able to achieve that, it will be a major dub for us. Should I check on the Floraroma town thing, wherever the fuck it is? I don't even know where it is anymore. Whatever. I'm going to, we're gonna get on the bike because I need to check on Eterna Forest to get it. Bronzor has like 6 more locations. Oh, thank you. And thank goodness for that. That means that we're very likely to guarantee get the Bronzor. Which means that we can get the Gible. I didn't know it was that easy to guarantee, to be honest with you. For how insane of a Pokemon it is. Like, dude, Garchomp is so good that it was literally banned from Gen 4 competitive because of how good it was. I know how silly that sounds, but this is a real factual statement that I just said. It was so good of a Pokemon, they were like, bro, we need to do something. Ban Garchomp right now. This is still part of Route 205, which means that we do not have an encounter here. However, we do have an encounter in the Eterna Forest. I literally saved this for nighttime. If we catch a Murkrow, I don't even think we'll, like, we're not gonna, maybe we don't even use it, right? But it would at least be good to try to get it, you know? And then there's no other Pokemon in the old Chateau except for, oh, I was like, where is it? I literally couldn't see it for a second. There's literally only Ghastly in the Chateau, which means that we can pop into the Chateau, get a Ghastly, and whatever's in the forest. No! Whack! That's okay. I have a sinking suspicion that you can probably get Murkrow somewhere else. This is Pokemon Saul. How's your day? Scorpion, welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure to have you here. How was your day? We started the Nuzlocke in the morning. We did like 3 hours or so. And then we watched the Capcom event, which was pretty good, right? Just like a little bit of confirmation of everything that's happening. And now, wow, so I did that for nothing. Absorb won't kill. Absorb won't kill. Yeah, there you go. Are you not going to use a repel to get a Rotom? Can you get Rotom here? The reason why I'm saying what I said was this. Let's go to the old chateau, right? It literally just shows Ghastly. Oh shit, this location does not exist. Never mind, it's right there. Oh, that's right. It's a static encounter. That's why it didn't show it to me. My bad. Level 15 inside the TV. It would be kind of cool to have it, wouldn't it? You can only get Rotom in the old chateau. It might be worth it, right? It was good. Had some Voodoo IPA with Gatorade and ate some bacon burgers. I like the bacon burgers part, which actually makes me want to get some burgers. I don't even know, man. We're never going to use this thing. Let's call it Pebble. We are not going to be using no damn Silcoon. And if we do end up using Silcoon, just know something has gone horribly wrong in the Nuzlocke. Puppies, thank you for letting me know that Rotom is in fact available. Because if I ran into the chateau and we got a Ghastly, it could have possibly been an enormous loss of potential. You know what I mean? I appreciate the reminder because I deadass forgot. It's been so long since I did this game, I straight up didn't remember. We're pretty strong. We can get Rotom. What is Rotom's catch rate? I know he's not going to be no fucking pushover. Catch rate 45. 5% with a Pokeball, full HP. Huh. Let me look something up real quick. Can Stun Spore work on electric types? I feel like the answer is yes, but I need to make sure. Electric Pokemon with the ability Limber or behind Substitute cannot be paralyzed. Ground and electric types can be paralyzed by Static, Effect Spore, Stun Spore, and any other paralyze, including ability and non-electric paralyzing moves. Okay. So yes. Ground and electric types can be paralyzed by Static, Effect Spore, Stun Spore. So yes. I just need to make sure, right? It's one of those weird things. But I think we're good. Scorpion, thank you for the drown. Vaughn, thank you for the hydrate. We're going to finish the rest of this drank. Whew! It's a lot of water, dog. Alright, I think we're gonna go for the Rotom. Would people be mad? Would people be like, oh wow, Nacho, this is such a good Pokemon. You're fucking cheating, brother. I don't think so, right? What attacks does this guy have? It looks like a whole bunch of electric attacks, and Confuse Ray, and Astonish. Oh, excuse me. I know just the guy for the job. Geodude. Geodude. High defense, low attack. Could be worse. This guy is like the dedicated tank. Sandstorm wouldn't be bad because it's gonna do damage for 5 turns, but it can't kill it. And I could just defense curl spam because technically Rotom shouldn't be able to hurt me with any moves. And if I'm wrong, my bad. How many repels do I have? Because it needs to be enough to get through the entire chateau without an encounter. We got 9 repels and 1 super. I think that's enough, right? Let's go for Rotom. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let's go for Rotom. Alright. Here we go. Okay, not that way. Okay, not that way. Creepy ass. I actually don't remember. Is it just chilling on the TV, or we need to do something? I have a feeling that we don't need to do something, but I could be wrong. There's the fridge. There's the dishes. Oh. 9 repels is more than enough. Delicious. 8 repels is more than enough. Hello. Literally the only one in the whole game. Pretty sure you just need to interact with the TV? Did they really make it that easy to get Rotom? I used to think this thing was a legendary Pokemon, to be honest with you. But he's a pretty chill guy, actually. It's like... It's kind of like they took away the magic of it, because it is a weird Pokemon. I always thought it was a legendary, dude. Alright. The thing is ground type. If Rotom tries to hit me with an electric type attack, it will literally do nothing. I might swap to Ralph Lauren so that we can stun spore just to start the battle, you know? Uh-oh. Pokemon BDSP, how to get Rotom, real. How to get Rotom, rule 34. Rotom can be encountered in the Old Chateau at night only after attaining the National Pokedex. Oh, not happening. We need to finish the game to encounter Rotom, which means by then it will not be useful to us. If we have the ability to get Rotom, it's already too late. So, yeah, Natdex, no thank you, right? I'm a Nuzlocker. Ew. So this place is pretty useless to us then. Should we just catch our Ghastly and move on? I don't know if Ghastly is available in any other areas, but if it is, I would like to catch the Ghastly here so that we can at least eliminate Ghastly from the possible rotation of Pokemon to encounter in the future, right? Surprisingly, no Ghastly. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, what the fuck? What a cool design, man. It's been like 30 years since Ghastly was created, and I still love this design, dude. What a cool Pokemon. This will probably be enough to catch it, but, you know, you gotta play it safe, right? Mean Look is kind of crazy. You're just like, ah! Not only is it available in several other places, it has significant overlap with Murkrow. Then we are eliminating Ghastly from the table, and we are just one step closer to guaranteeing a Murkrow. Again, I'm not saying I'm gonna use Murkrow if we were to get it, but I wouldn't be mad if we do, you know what I mean? Now, as for a nickname, this is a little tough, man. He's a big ball of gas. Almost want to call it helium and call it a day, you feel me? But that's stupid. What's a purple thing? Quick, someone think of the purple color. It's the first thing I think of when I think of the color purple. Grimace, which I think is a great name for a Ghastly. Now, it's not a bad Pokemon by any means at all, because it's a special attacker. It's got good special attack. It's got good defenses, because Poison Ghost is actually kind of shiced. I think eventually we might bust out the Ghastly purely because it's a ghost type. It might be really fucking strong against the psychic, against the fighting type gem. Maylene might not have any Pokemon that can hurt it. Lean. Oh my god. Vaughn, I might as well have called the fucking ghastly Ivan Ooze. You guys remember the Power Rangers movie? Where they had Ivan Ooze and he was giving everybody the purple drank? Oh my lord. Alright, I'm closing out all these tabs again. We did not get Rotom, but that's okay. We're at Eterna City. We don't care about that. I'm just updating the encounter tablet. If anybody wants to do a Nuzlocke, fucking hit me up. We caught Silcoon in Eterna Forest. Floraroma Meadow, Ravaged Path, Eterna City. We don't have an encounter for Eterna City yet, because it's all water types. Route 206, did we catch anything on Route 206? That was where we caught the fucking Ponyta, right? You bastard. Now we have Wayward Cave, Mount Coronet, Route 208, and Heart Home City. Is there anything shiest that I need to worry about for Mount Coronet? Mount Coronet, Rule 34. We got... That's the second floor. Where's the first floor? Can we relax? Where's the first floor? Jesus Christ. Route 207 cave entrance, top cave. Damn, this is a big place. The fuck? Mount Coronet. I'm gonna leave that tab open, but we'll take a look later. Want to reintroduce my offer to make you an Egglock and a Razamizer if you want. I appreciate the offer, but the only reason why I wouldn't want to do that is because I don't like Egglocks, to be honest with you. More than half the time you'll get like meme Pokemon, and if I see one more Vaporeon with a cringe moveset in an Egglock, because I consume Pokemon content, all that. If I see one more Vaporeon in an Egglock, I'm gonna blow my head off smooth. Smooth, dude. I do appreciate it, but it's just like, I don't like Egglocks. I prefer the thrill of a traditional Nuzlocke. You heard it here first, folks. Nacho hates his viewers. This isn't new news. I think everybody knows. You're not telling anybody anything they don't already know, puppies. I'm hitting you up to do a Scarlet with me on the 6th. Huh? Did I miss up? What do you mean? What? Well, like a Scarlet Nuzlocke? I'm not gonna do it with anybody. I would love to do a Soul Link, but I'm not doing a Nuzlocke with anybody. No time soon anyway. Again, with this new job, the unstable work schedule might become a thing again, unfortunately. And so I don't want to make any big commitments that are time, like anything time related as a commitment, I gotta be very careful about. Which reminds me, I'm gonna be on Henna's stream. I don't know if I'm gonna stream, probably not, but I'm gonna be on Henna's stream and we're gonna be playing a very fun game on Friday. So if you don't already follow Henna, do that. She's cool people as it is. Making sure I spell it properly because I'm horrible at typing. I'm gonna be over on there because we're gonna be playing a very fun game. I tested it out. It's called like Dave and almost said Dave and Buster's. It's like Dave and Dan, something like that. The name's a little weird, but game's pretty cool. Did I tell you about my black and white mistook my slick? Huh? What do you say? What? Nuzlocke. Okay. I was about to say what? Your what? No, I did not know about this. Okay. Mount Coronet, Route 207 entrance. So here are the Pokemen that are available to us in here. We have Geodude, Machop, which we can cross off the list. Meditite, Chingling, Cleffa. This is Gen... What is this? Gen 8 Cleffa? It would actually be really good. Because it has, what is it? It should have, Unaware, right? That's actually not bad. So the Pokemon on the table here are Meditite, Chingling, Cleffa. All very rare Pokemon, if I'm being honest with you. And this is Mount Coronet Route 207 entrance. So unless there's anything here on Mount Coronet that I'm like, No, no, no. I should really save the encounter for that. What do you guys think? It's not that far into the game, but it kind of is. I could hold off on an encounter here now to try to get Bronzor, Metacham, Chingling. Yeah, Bronzor, Metacham, Chingling, or Clefairy. There's nothing crazy on Mount Coronet, to be honest with you. There's no like, holy shit, a Dratini? Is that post-game though? It doesn't tell me if a Pokemon's post-game or not. That's probably post-game. Bronzer with that. Yeah, there's nothing like crazy or rare that would cause me to want to hold off on getting an encounter here. Loudred, what the fuck? The only Pokemon here to consider would be like Clefairy. No Bronzor right now, which is too bad, but if Puppy said that you can get Bronzor further up, we don't need to get it now. Dylan Dawson, it's a fever dream. It's gonna be fun, bro. Just send it? Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. Sending it. It looks like the encounter is probably gonna be a psychic type. We got Chingling. What was it? Chingling, Metatite, or Clefairy. Cleffa, not Clefairy. These are all very rare Pokemon, though. Oh, what a horror story. Absol's up there, or is that Plat? I think that's Plat. I bet you can find Absol in the underground. But have you considered Chimepko is super cute? Ah, dude, fuck, you're right. Oh. Ooh! I'm gonna keep it 100. I think Cleffa is probably the best Pokemon we could get from here. I want Clefable. It's a fairy type. Fairy types are shiest. Okay, wait. I didn't think about this. What moves does Cleffa have right now? Copycat, Pound Splash, Sing Sweet, Encore Charm. I don't see Metronome. Copycat, Pound Splash, Sing Sweet Kiss, Disarming Voice. It probably has Disarming Voice. Okay. If it had Metronome and just immediately explodes, it would be pretty bad for us. But because it shouldn't have anything that will cause us to lose the encounter, I need to, like, focus up and catch this. This is actually a very rare encounter. This is, like, the opposite of what my second Nuzlocke went like. We're getting a lot of very rare Pokemon right away. Yippee! Doesn't matter anyway, I guess. I don't know why when you say that it sounds so like with an attitude. It's like, I guess whatever, bro. Get your Cleffa, I guess. I don't know why that's so funny to me. This is worth a Premier Ball. It's a pretty rare catch. But I would love, like, oh shit! Absol wouldn't be bad. Stun Spore. Fine by me. Yeah, stupid. To be clear, I don't mean it like that. No, I know. I just thought it was funny. Because you're like, but it doesn't matter. But you know how on the internet you can, like, you can't interpret the way that something is said? Oh, geez. This thing's a fighter. This is the first time that we have failed to catch a Pokemon on the first ball. And I am horrified of attacking it because it's a little on the frail side, let's be honest. Dude, depending on what Pokemon Maylene has, this might be the hard counter. It doesn't matter, I guess. That's awesome. You know what? Let's take a look at what Maylene has right now, right? Maylene has Fighting, Psychic, Fighting... Well, Fighting type. Low Sweep Knockoff, Bulldoze Rock Tomb. And Lucario has Metal Claw. Okay, that's what I was worried about. is the Lucario. All these other guys are just gonna get one shot by my... These guys are gonna get one shot by my Kadabra, so I don't care. The Lucario will not. Drain Punch is scary, Bulk Up is very scary, Screech is fucking horrifying. The Metal Claw is the only threat to Clefable. But also Clefable is fairy and this is fighting steel, so... What can I use against Lucario? Because it is quite the difficult Pokemon to go up against in a Nuzlocke. He's frail, but like you can't underestimate how fucking strong this thing is. Between Cleffa and Ghastly, you're going to be on easy street with Maylene. Yeah, Maylene's first two Pokemon are not a factor at this point, but fighting Lucario is a little tricky. The Metal Claw kind of throws a wrench in everything. I kind of want to two-piece him. Like, if I just two-shot him, it's fine. You guys want to know what my Lucario answer might be? I think we go Machop, who will hopefully evolve by then, and we just kick him in the dick. Because I think -1 speed Lucario might get two-pieced. Monferno might be a decent Lucario check. That's also good. Because it shouldn't be able to KO me with Drain Punch. And if I get the first move off, I can just Mach Punch on turn 2 and guarantee that it dies. As for this Cleffa, what could we call it? I want to call it like Taylor Swift. Oh, it's a boy. I'm gonna call it I gotta be real careful about what I put here. Male Cleffa, it's gonna be a Clefable. I'm thinking Chalamet. Puppies, you know what's really crazy? I swear to God, that's what I was gonna do. I swear to God, that's what I was gonna do. Were we all thinking the same thing? Were we all thinking of the most likable twink that we could come up with? I swear on my mama, I was gonna put Chalamet. Fucking Timothy Chalamet. That's crazy. I was trying to think of a singer, but my brain kept like, it was like a magnet. My brain kept just coming right back to acting. Let's see this. I kind of want to put this on the team if I'm being real. This is a fantastic Pokemon. Disarming Voice is not too shabby. I kind of want to you about to sweep with a name like that? I kind of really want to put it on the team. May I introduce you to Destiny Bond? Ah! For what, Ghastly? To be like, listen, bro, you gotta take one for the team here. This Lucario's about to fuck your world up. There was no other way to avoid this. Funny enough, Doctor Strange will probably survive one Metal Claw, right? He's not gonna die instantly to it, but yeah. We should be building a team to fight Maylene right now. The next boss is Barry, and he has Starly, Roselia, Prinplup, Ponyta. We kind of have an answer for the Prinplup using Ralph Lauren. The Ponyta, we can use the Fang. It has Roselia, we just use Ignis, and then the Starly, we also use the Fang. So we've got our bases covered for the next boss fight of the game. And then we have a bunch of routes, a bunch of encounters, and then Maylene. Should I start leveling up Chalamet? Who would I take out for this? This team is kind of jacked, man. When does Tupac evolve? That'll help me answer this question. Shellos. Level 30. So this thing is not gonna be like Shice for a while. And I kind of really do want to put Chalamet on the team because we need to increase its friendship for it to be like useful long term. So let's put Ignis on the lead and let's just go through it. I reserved Destiny Bond for Cynthia. For the Garchomp, right? Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh my god, he looks so stupid. He almost looks like he's mogging. He's doing like the Giga Chad face. According to one theory, Mount Coronet is where the Sinnoh region began. It's in a newly created world, a world where only time flowed and space expanded. There should have been no strife. But what became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. This message is more true today than it has ever been before. This world is being ruined by it. Oh my god, he's like a psychic. This is so funny. Does philosopher speak? Refuses to say anything else? Leaves. Shout out to our trainer for getting out of the way though. I don't think he shoved you. I think Cyrus is way too dignified to do that, but man, that's funny. Why is Badoo named Ralph Lauren, by the way? Okay, yeah. So it's a Badoo, which means that it's like a flowery, fragrant Pokemon, but it's a male Badoo. I wanted to call it like Sephora or some crazy shit. I don't know anything about women's fragrances, but one thing I do know is men's fragrances, right? I wanted to call it like Axe body spray, Old Spice, something like that, but I figured let's class it up a little bit, right? We don't gotta go for the low-hanging fruit. So I named it Ralph Lauren because I have right here in my hand the girlfriend's dad. He got me some you know, it's like a little gift, right? The Ralph Lauren Polo Association, whatever it's called. It smells really good, and so I think men's fragrance, I think Ralph Lauren. Does your Celos have Storm Drain? Let's find out. Not right now, but let's find out later. Power up punch! Damn, bro, you need to get sturdy on your shit. Sturdy still prevents the one-hit KO, right? Because I know they changed the way that it worked. Oh, no. They just made it so that it can't activate unless it's like full health. That's what it was. Ralph Lauren can handle this. A humble Geodude will not survive me using Absorb. The cheekbones is so funny. The amount of detail they put into these Pokemon and like the trainers is great. Look at this hiker, man. Look at Mount Coronet in the background. It looks like we're fighting on like a hilltop. This is why I love Pokemon. I have a very vivid imagination. I have that thing. You guys know that thing where it's like on a scale of 1 to 10, if you picture an apple in your brain right now, how well and how clearly can you picture the apple, right? Are you able to, is it in 2D? Is it in 3D? Can you see nothing at all? These are very important questions, and I think I'm one of the people that I can picture an apple absolutely perfectly in my brain. Like a 3D apple, I can feel what the apple skin feels like. I can smell the apple if I want to. I can fucking taste the apple with my imagination. Some people don't have this, by the way. I call those people NPCs. That's a joke. That's a joke. But when I found out that there are people who don't have the ability to imagine things like that, I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, that's incredible to me. I can only picture a one-dimensional apple, like a flat portrait. Can you see the color? Is it like one solid color, or are you able to picture it as like, you know, the skin of an apple where it is sometimes a mix of colors? Because that's me. I can picture an apple as clear as day. I forget what we were talking about that made me talk about this. What was I saying earlier? Oh well. Must not be important. Fellas, how do you think the Nuzlocke is going so far? Things are going pretty good. One dimensional is just a line. I can picture a 3D apple and all associate. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm the dummy here. A one-dimensional apple is literally just a line. I was thinking of a 2D apple. Might be. Imagine. There are people that are like that though. They literally can't imagine an apple in their mind. And they're not stupid. It's literally, it's a skill. You're either born with it or not, or maybe you can train it. I don't know, but it is fascinating to me. And there's like, Chalamet has leveled up. There's like tiers to it too. It's so cool. Bro, now I'm hungry for burgers. It's a burger kind of night, you feel me? Please don't let me get an encounter here because I don't know what route I'm on. And even if I did get an encounter, I don't think that it would be... Oh, Route 208, perfect. This is actually a new route. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is in Route 208? Dunsparce? What the fuck? Dunsparce? He's not gonna show up till post-game though. You know the vibes. Gen 8 walking, we can get Psyduck, which would be boring. Meta-type, which would be rare, but I don't care about it. Yeah, literally the only Pokemon we can get here are Psyduck or Meta-type. If that's the case... If that's the case, I'm gonna skip this encounter and then get the Psyduck that I didn't get back in, like, one of these caves over here. Whichever one it is. I can't find it now. Wayward Cave? Rugged Path. Rugged... Whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember where it is, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? There was a yeah, Ravage Path. There it is. Dunsparce might go. They could never make me hate you, Dunsparce. My go-to is asking if someone can rotate a cow in their head. Bro, I can make the cow do straight flips. The cow is doing tricks on it right now, puppies. Sheep! Thank you for the alert, gamer. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're feeling a little less sick than you were before. I still find it fascinating that they gave Dunsparce an evolution. I like Dunsparce, but it was one of the Pokemon that a lot of people gave a lot of unreasonable hate to, because they were like, oh, there's nothing special about Dunsparce at all. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, Dunsparce is heat. What are we mad about? It's such a cool, weirdo Pokemon. What's not to like? My brain cell cow is hitting the gritty. Bro, my cow is, have you guys seen the TikTok meme? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna rot all of your brains in one move. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna mute TikTok because this app is loud as shit. Whoa! Good googly moogly. You guys wanna see the first thing I saw when I opened up TikTok? I'm gonna show this to you guys because what the fuck? I literally just opened up TikTok. This is what shows up. Whoa! This fucking jump scare. Who did that? Waffle House. If she don't get her ass back in the gym right now, she needs to get back to work, bro. She's the DPS. That's not what I was looking for. Yeah, make my shit straight, Soundwave. What was I looking for? Ooh, cat. You want to know what my cat is doing in my mind? This is what my cat is doing. If you tell me, Nacho, go ahead and picture a cow in your brain. This is what the cow is doing. I don't know why. This is absolutely brain rot, but it's pretty cool. And then there's memes of all over the place. There's cats watching the video. It's like brain rot for cats, bro. Look at this. It's pretty funny. Let me see. There's like a ton of them now. Cat vibing trend song. Is that what it is? That's not real. I'm gonna take a wild guess that's not real. And now the meme has evolved so that now they just play real music. That's a bad version because it's supposed to be the cat doing the song. Like that. That's pretty good. I'm sure that I've done a great job of convincing people that TikTok doesn't need to go. Oh, fellas, rewind? No. Like, bro, I'm here to watch some stupid ass memes and then we get butt cheeks like on the screen. Come on. And I know this is your For You page. You build it brick by brick. I did not lay that brick. That I didn't put that down. Waffle House advertising to the Sub-Zero audience. You're right. It's like, oh, this guy likes gacha games, which means that he must love honkin' giant bazongas and enormous hoo-has and other slang for large asses. They were right. Gives me Brody Quest vibes. That's good shit. We need to use an antidote. But yeah. The TikTok ban was so funny because it was like 10 seconds. It was like the SpongeBob meme of like, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Alright, time's up. It's literally like that. It's insane. Ma'am, I know. But that's why videos like that pop off. The way the algorithm is, it's a very aggressive algorithm. If you want to pop off, you need to... If you want to pop off, you need to make the first like 4 seconds of the video the most interesting 4 seconds. After that, it will recommend it to as many people as possible. The algorithm is fucked up. But if you want to make content, you kind of gotta play the game. Even if you don't want to, you kind of gotta play the game. Otherwise, you're gonna have a tough time breaking into the algo. I love talking about this stuff because, you know, I am trying to take this content stuff a little more seriously. It's important to know how this shit works so that you can use and abuse it. User attacks last, and return, this throw move never misses. That's a good move, but if we're like relying on Vital Throw, things have already gone horribly wrong. I would get rid of low kick, but low kick is going to be really strong against the big bastards. I don't remember exactly how many big bastards there are in Gen 4, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling low kick. I don't know. What do you guys think? Nacho tells on himself. Uh-oh. I'm just saying things that people definitely already put together. What should I do here? Revenge is staying. This is just way too good. Low sweep is okay. You know what? No, fuck it. Evasiveness will definitely not be a problem in the future. I'm setting up for like the greatest clip of all time. Watch. Copycat is kind of ass because you need to I don't know. It's a little too gimmicky. No. Sing is garbage. I will probably never want to use this. Sweet Kiss is okay. I don't know, man. Copycat is gimmicky. Encore is actually useful, you feel me? I feel like Encore can save games. Bonsai. Hey boy, you're bringing out a bonsai tree. When does Scott Steiner evolve, actually? What? I know Badoo evolves with Friendship, and I'm really hoping that it's, like, ready to evolve now. But when does Bonsai, or excuse me, when does Machop evolve? Let's look it up. Together. I think it has Sturdy, so that's not great. Oh, damn, that shit is strong. I didn't expect it to survive. Machop evolves at level 28. That's pretty close. So he's gonna become a Machoke, and then I need to check its moveset, but tomorrow we might start doing some trades. Trade Luka Doncic for a human pair of eyebrows and a bag of chips. I still can't believe that shit. Berry Master's house, free berries available. Oh boy. One Salac berry, my good man. Holy shit. I was kidding. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that supposed to happen? That's a rare berry. Was that supposed to happen? Oh my god. That's pretty shice, bro. Ooh, a keystone. Is that where you get this? I literally could not, for the life of me, if someone asked me, Nacho, how do you get Spiritomb? I'd be like, I don't fucking know. I don't remember. I know it has to do with the number 108, because it's a creep Pokemon, but like... Are we supposed to get the Salac berry there? Because that's crazy. For those who don't know, Salac berry is a one-time use, but it is a +2 increase to your speed, which means that unless you're using like a really slow fuck, your Pokemon is pretty much guaranteed to outspeed everything that gets thrown at it until it swaps out, or until the end of the fight, whichever comes first. Now here's something crazy. Barry's Starly has in Keen Eye and Endeavor. Endeavor is a crazy attack that makes it so that the Pokemon that it gets hit with, it will match the HP to Starly's. So unless you kill Starly in one shot, it'll probably use Endeavor, and then it'll try to shice you with Quick Attack, which would be the absolute worst case scenario and would be really fucking bad. Next route down here, which we're not gonna go to just yet, is Route 212. Fuck free world 212. Fuck free world 212. I don't even see it on here. Oh, we're nowhere near doing Route 212. And the only Pokemon of note here are Wooper, Psyduck, Goldeen, and Grimer. I also see the Trophy Garden. Isn't the Trophy Garden where you can get like super rare Pokemon? Oh, never mind. I see Kricketune, Pichu, and Pikachu. What the fuck? That is a major drop off in terms of quality. Alright, Mount Coronet, we found Cleffa. That is huge. Next route would be 208, which we're saving for something. I don't remember what. Dunsparce or Metatite. Why are we saving it? Oh, and Psyduck. I think we're trying to avoid the Psyduck because we're literally like capping out on Psyduck encounters. There's like 4 different places and one of them is guaranteed and we just skipped it. And then Heart Home, we can either get Eevee or Happiny. If it's my choice, we get fucking Eevee, bro. Trophy Guard is important for filling out the Nat Dex. Oh, that means we don't care about it. However, if we were to get an Eevee, that'd be pretty sick. Oh yeah, everybody here's obsessed with contests, right? Because of Fantina. What's good, fellow hiker? Do you want an egg? No, I'm good actually, thanks. Because that's Happiny. And I don't want Happiny to be the encounter that I get for Heart Home. I want it to be Eevee. Eevee's mad versatile, bro. Who could we possibly evolve Eevee to? What is this guy yapping about? This is god-awful language. What the fuck are you? No, I don't even want it, dude. Bye. I don't need to be here. I don't need to be here. It was talking about, oh my god, Poffins. Whippy! Snookums. Sorry, couldn't be long, but I gotta hit the lurk. Nuzzle wuzzles, your beardy weirdy. What the fuck? I'm kidding, Vaughn. Thank you so much for hanging out regardless. I appreciate you. You are loved and valued. And I'll see you next time. I'm probably gonna end stream in a little bit anyway, just because, you know, we're near the end, right? I need to do a little bit of prep work, make sure that everything is Gucci gang for heading to the new job tomorrow. I'm excited, a little nervous. The unemployment arc was baller, but you know, it can't be forever, right? Bro, why they got a church in this game? Isn't that kind of crazy? That's got to be what this is, right? Sylveon for Cynthia, Spiritomb, and Garchomp. I was thinking that, but my question is, will the game allow me to have Sylveon? Or is it a Nat Dex only thing? Because technically Sylveon isn't even supposed to exist in this game. So I'm kind of like, if it lets me, fucking 100%, right? Sylveon is the answer. But I don't know that. So I could be wasting my time and then we accidentally end up with like an Umbreon or an Espeon. We don't care about Espeon because we already have a Kadabra that's gonna be an Alakazam. And then as far as like Umbreon, Umbreon's okay as a tank, but it's also a very passive Pokemon. I'm not really... I don't know, man. I don't think I love Umbreon's design. I love that it's a tank, but it's too passive of a Pokemon for me to want to use in a Nuzlocke. It would make for a good tank, it'd make for a good pivot, but it feels a little risky. If that makes sense. I really don't want to I don't want to risk it. No Sylveon and BDSP, that's what I figured. It's okay though, because we have Chalamet. And to be honest with you, I don't want to bring a fairy type against Cynthia because they literally, this is the most fucked up thing they did. They gave Cynthia's Garchomp Poison Jab. Did you know that? Cynthia's Garchomp has Poison Jab. I guess that's better than taking a Dragon Rush to the balls. And I guess it's better than taking an Earthquake to the face, but like, bro, they were on some shit with Cynthia. They were like, oh yeah, you think that you're gonna get away with using a fairy type to cheese the Garchomp? Maybe one of the scariest Pokemon in any Nuzlocke ever? No, fuck you. Poison Jab to the face. It's insane, dude. Bro, I thought one of these old bastards were gonna give me an Eevee. I know you get Eevee from here. But maybe I need to... Oh, hide location. No. Route info. I misclicked. No wild Pokemon available. I know that. Eevee. Heart Home. If it's a post-game thing, I need to just stop what I'm doing. But I need to make sure. Get the Nax Dex. There you go. That's all I needed to know. So I guess Happiny is the only Pokemon that I can get here. Damn, dude! There's a lot of really cool Pokemon that are locked behind the Nat Dex. Oh well. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please excusez-moi. Are you entering a super contest show? Oh, enjoy yourself, please. Incidentally, Fantina, the Heart Home Gym leader, also happens to be a super contest show expert. And you may ask yourself, how do I know this? Well, I am Fantina. You may challenge me, but not yet. You must become much stronger. Then you may challenge me. Now excuse me. I will now eat the baguettes and the escargot. And don't forget the Borgogni. She's French. For those who don't know, she's actually supposed to be like... have the French accent and shit. What a spot on Kalos accent. Nailed it. Swish. The party's looking good. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think our party's looking pretty good. Oh, I need to update the team. Hold on. Who do we take out? Shellos. And who do we put in? Cleffa. I usually wouldn't even bother using this Pokemon, but real shit, Clefable is extremely strong. Clefable is such a good, like, fat, bulky Pokemon that will just stop anybody from killing you. Oh, right, I can literally... Thank God they did this, bro. They gave you a little flag to be like, listen, here's what you gotta do, right? I don't know where to go here. I do not give a damn about the super contest, but if I need to do it, let's do it and get it out of the way, right? I think you literally had to do this. Johanna's your mom? I don't know this woman. I've literally never seen this woman in my life. There you go. Ooh, a tuxedo. Why can't I wear it right now? I'm just talking to everybody to get it out of the way. Later, bozo. Nurse Joy, what are you doing here? That Golduck is creepy. No thank you. I'm pretty sure the next person we need to fight is Barry, right? I fully expected him to like run into us or some dumb shit. I know we're not doing Fantina, right? Like she's not gym 3, she's like gym 5. You being here tells me you're gonna challenge the gym leader. I hate to break it to you, that's impossible. You're wondering why she's not here. Come back another time, I'll be here waiting. Yeah. Can we see the art? Oh, for who? Let me know. What was I talking about? The art? What, the tuxedo? Let me know. Amity Square, that is useless to me. I think you can find some rare items, I guess, but like, who cares? In the museum? Are you talking about this? I mean, is there a museum in Hearthome? Gym contest, Amity Square. This is a pretty big place. Or whatever the dome was. Oh, no, 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 no. So what this place is, it's the way they host a super contest. You're talking about this? You want to see these? Yeah, it's not the museum. It's like the freaking, you know the contest from Gen 3? That's all it is. You can't even look closer at them. This Luxray looks pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure there's a museum in Gen 3 and in Gen 1. Not in this game. If you go to Anime Square, you gain the ability to let your mons out of the Pokeballs. Like permanently? I thought it was during when you were in there, but if you're talking about like forever, that's kind of cool. Good day. Those are so cute. I didn't play this for Gen 3. No, that's okay. Oh, it's only certain Pokemon? There's like nothing here, right? It's just like, yeah, you can get some items, right? That's pretty good. It actually, what? Get out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. No, you're cool, man. You're doing a great job. Get out of the way. Woo! Yeah, Gen 4 is pretty good. It's a very colorful gen. There's a lot of really cool Pokemon. A lot of the fights are actually crazy tough. Holy shit, Vol Switch is really good. Unfortunately, with the way that TMs and HMs work in this game, it's a one-time deal, which is so stupid. But what can you do, right? Attract is nice. Oh, that reminds me. I need to see what my abilities are. Is Chalamet Oblivious or Cute Charm? Cute Charm, okay. I don't know if it evolves to get Oblivious, but it doesn't matter. No, I don't care. Bye. This is everything here. I don't think it's permanent, right? You don't just permanently get the Pokemon following you. It also sucks, but... Oh, hold on. Oh, puppies, you were right. That is not how it used to work back in the day. So now I have the ability to let the Pokemon out of their Pokeball permanently, right? How do I do that? Is it just gonna be like right now? I forgot this was a feature. Oh shit! I forgot this was a feature at all. And he's got the little heart on him. How do I change who comes out? Oh. Walk together. Ah. Give me Badoo. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought it was gonna be mad slow. It is kind of slow. We need to get closer to Badoo because it's gonna evolve into a Roselia and it's gonna win us the game. Ralph Lauren can't seem to decide if it's sleepy or not. Me too, buddy. But I'll say this. I think it is time for us to call it here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much. I hope you're enjoying the Nuzlocke. Pokemon can be fun, but it can be very stressful. We had a lot of close calls today, and we even lost a friend already. So Pokemon let you ride on them like Onyx? Ooh! I always love it when they do that. It just adds a little bit more charm to the game. I'm excited to see what Pokemon we get in the future, but we'll see, right? As for what we should do, let's take a peek. We rated Vaughn on Saturday and we rated Vaughn on Friday. That's favoritism, so I'm not allowed to raid him again. At least not for another like 2 days or something. As for who we should raid, Gizmo's playing Kingdom Hearts. Gizmo is playing Kingdom Hearts right now. We need a Kingdom Hearts ass raid message. What should it be? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't think of anything. How about this? Let's just hit him with a fucking yeah! If everybody copies and pastes yeah when we read out to Gizmo, who was one of my top 3 favorite streamers, so you know. You'll see why the raid message is yeah the moment we raid in. You'll get it. Gizmo's currently playing Kingdom Hearts. It's the first one. I don't know if he's played the whole thing before, but he's an amazing streamer. He's got a great community. Open the door to Nacho. I like that, but we can use that for next time. I do like that though. Yeah. So stream tomorrow. Keep an eye on the Discord because I don't know with the new job. I don't even know what my hours are gonna be. But yeah. That's about it from me. Thank you everybody for joining me. Pokemon is pretty cool, actually. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.